be a 3-1. Swung on and driven down the right field line. Fair, the game is over. It's a fair ball into the corner. Bellamy scores. Johnny Davis gets his 6th hit of the day. A ribby single. Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win. I'm back.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the BX Sports Jedi Network, the Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast. It is the watch along. The New York Yankees take on the Guardians this afternoon in the Rubber Game Series. But before we get that, let's start our pleasantries. I want to say good afternoon to my partner in crime here, Chris the Flash. What's up, Chris?
What's up, Kev? What's up, chat? How y'all doing?
Oh, doing well here, ready to take this rubber game of this set. Before we even get the rubber game of the set, we have some news there. Gleyber has a little tightness on his hip flexor and quad for DJ LeMahieu. Both will not be in the lineup.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, like you said earlier, man, we can't stay healthy.
But I do have the lineups for this afternoon here, and here's the lineup. We'll go with the home team. Leading off in left field is Steven Kwan, batting second. The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. The third baseman, Jose Ramirez will bat third. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Josh Naylor. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Josh Bell. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Will Brennan. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Miles Straw. And batting ninth, behind the plate, Cam Gallagher. And for our New York Yankees, leading off in shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The designated hitter and batting second will be Aaron Judge. Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Batting fifth and left field, moving up in the lineup, is Franchi Cordero. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Isaiah Canafalepa. Batting eighth behind the plate, Kyle Higashioka. And batting ninth in center field, Aaron Hicks. Of course, Clarke Schmidt will be the starting pitcher for the New York Yankees and oppose Peyton Battenfield. All right. Chris, you see this lineup here? We got Volpe leading off.
Yeah, hopefully that, get him going. I mean, we wanted him to lead off, but not this soon. But, I mean, DJ ain't playing, so somebody's got to be the lead off hitter.
Maybe this is a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, we hope.
Maybe Volpe start getting on a roll offensively, and then you just force the lineup of, maybe pushing LeMahieu somewhere in the sixth spot, fifth spot, or whatever the case is, if Volpe just is so comfortable, natural at the leadoff spot, especially with that speed.
Yeah, but I want people and Brian Cashman to realize, don't let the batting average fool you. He does get on base. He does steal bases. So don't be like, oh, he's batting 120 something. Bring him back down. No, you don't do that.
I don't think there's panic in that with Volpe with the offensive, because he looks comfortable on the field, turning the double play. Mm-hmm. Not looking too overmatched. Although we could argue that the last few games in Baltimore, the last two games in Baltimore, he did look a little overmatched. The way he was swinging at some balls uncharacteristic. It could be a little bit mental fatigue as well. There's also there's other than physical, there's also mental fatigue. The whole opening week in Yankees, not making an error, putting that pressure, family and friends, all the pleasantries of being celebrated, playing for the New York Yankees, and that's also mental exhaustion, or a little mental. And that's good that he took a day off, a little break. He came in the ninth inning for defense, but still he was completely away from the whole game, which was refreshing in Volpe.
Yeah.
As Brandon is in the building. Salute Brandon. He's always in the
What's
building.
What's up, Brandon?
So the Yankees trying to wrap this game here, take another series here, early part of the season, Chris, and then they host the Minnesota Twins at the stadium, which is going to be fun.
Yeah, usually, just like the Orioles, we kind of handle our business with the Twins too.
But right now, let's take the rubber match tonight. This afternoon here against Cleveland. It's a beautiful day in Cleveland. 76 degrees and it's sunny. That's baseball weather.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I don't like about this is the pitcher. That's pitcher buzz. Man. He's got to give us at least 5 innings.
Brandon, I don't have any updates yet because nothing started, Brandon. I know you want to update on the scoreboard. Nothing started.
Man, he's already asking about the scoreboard?
Yes. Oh man, we appreciate that, Brandon. But no, there is no games going on right now. Everything's warming up.
What's up, Maria? I just seen your thing when you said, "Hey, Chris."
Good afternoon, Maria, in the building. Salute. Actually, I take that back. Bottom of the second, ain't no time that game started, but no score between Houston and Pittsburgh. Boy, that must have started at 12 o'clock.
Dude, Pittsburgh looking pretty good.
Indeed. And of course they got the unfortunate news of O'Neal Cruz going down for almost 4 months.
Hey, that actually benefits us.
You look at it that way, yes. But if they're playing well, Ryan Reynolds,
I know,
totally playing well, man, it's tough. Personally, if I want anyone from Pirates, I want O'Neal Cruz. I mean, that's what I want. I mean, the name says it all. I mean, he was named after Paul O'Neill. I mean, he wears 21 for Paul O'Neill. He loves Paul O'Neill. His dad loved it, was a fan of, and that says a lot. I want to bring me O'Neal Cruz in.
I ain't gonna lie. If we traded for O'Neill, I'll put him at third. He's got the body frame.
Oh, he's not gonna last at shortstop with that 7 frame. They're eventually gonna be moving him.
But third base?
He's gonna, of course, he's gonna be moving out. He's gonna move away from the shortstop position. He's too big. 6'7". I mean, it's not. He's eventually moving over. That said, the same thing was said with Alex Rodriguez and Machado. They all moved over eventually. The height is just too big. And Brandon wants to know who's pitching for us. Clarke Schmidt. Clarke Schmidt is on the mound against Peyton Battenfield for the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah, Brandon. We got to pray that Clarke Schmidt give us at least 5 innings because the last 2 outings, I don't even think he gave us 5.
One thing that Clever Cole did yesterday, he gave the Yankee bullpen pretty much a day off. Abreu came in and settled everything down. Abreu actually has not given a run yet. As much as we like the Alberto Abreu, but Alberto Abreu has been unhittable early part of the season.
Well, that's the key too for Aaron Boone. You got to put these relievers in the right position to succeed, which that's what he's doing with Abreu now. Because last year he kept putting him in the wrong spots, just like Clarke Schmidt against Houston in the playoffs. Look what happened. We wasn't down by that much. He put Clarke Schmidt in the pressure cooker, and he just folded.
They're looking at some of the players that play for both Cleveland and New York. Trevor. They just changed his name. There, forget it. No man mind. I just got sidetracked.
I feel like you're about to say something about Trevor Bauer.
No, that's a name that's out there for pitching. I mean, all eyes are going to be on him in the where is it? They go to the Korean League or the Korean League, I believe he went to. If he's pitching well there, and Scouters looks at that, wouldn't be surprised he'll be added sometime in July into a call club that needs a starter.
I mean, if he shows that he cleaned up his act and his attitude, why not give him a chance?
And I think it's not more of attitude. I think it's more of what he has left as a performance. Because it's a slippery slope not to go down that rabbit there. Because we're about to get the first pitch on the way, and when we get the first pitch on the way, we do the watch along with the scoreboard, the ticker. So let's bring in our scoreboard. I went back to this one. I actually like the other one better, but
Yes.
I don't like this one too much. I like using the other. Mets rookie catcher not looking very good. Steve, I think the Mets are going to fumble Alvarez up. There's a lot. He was a lightning rod of topic with sports radio, New York sports radio, with the way the Mets are handling the rookie catcher. So it'll be interesting there how they're going to handle that there with him. He's not good defensively right now, and that's a concern for the Mets.
You talking about their prospect?
Yeah, Alvarez.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, the Mets are going to take on the Padres here, and they got a split of their series. So this is the rubber game of their series. Mets took the first game, the Padres took the second game yesterday, and now the Mets trying to win that series against the Padres.
It looked like Josh Hader kind of found something because he's doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, he did. He closed out the game yesterday on the Mets. It's going to be Schnell versus Tyler McGill for the Mets. So here's the first pitch to Volpe. The first pitch outside for a ball. 1-0, so we're on the way. Volpe is a 129 batting average with no home runs, no RBIs, a 444 OBS. And he is 4 for 31 to start the season. In the leadoff spot for the first time. And the 1-0. This one is in on his hands. High fly ball to right left field. Jeep going back at the track. At the wall, he jumps and it jumps off the wall.
Yes.
Now Volpe's on his horse. Volpe stops at second.
Yes.
A double.
Look at that.
Lead off with a double high off the wall, and he's at second with no one out. Just almost reminiscing of yesterday's game for the Yankees. And it was off the wall. Drilled it. Nice. Quan couldn't leap tall enough to hit that big wall. So runner at second now. And here's Judge, who's the designated hitter today. He's 14 for 41. That's the 341 batting average with 4 home runs, 7 RBIs for the big guy. And the pitch. There's a ball. And he has a 1.076 OPS. So the 1-0. Swing and a miss, down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I hate when Judge do this.
Here's the 1-1 pitch coming. Down with the cutter, 1-2. So he's in the hole 1-2 here. Keep an eye on the Mets game. I have it on the other. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming. Down low, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yard on Everest. If you haven't seen it, he has a day off today. Huh.
Dude, come on, Judge.
The 2-2 coming up. Swing and a miss. Got him.
All of them are balls, too. He throw 1 strike.
He struck himself out.
Yeah.
But that was a pretty nice pitch. Down, tailing down. So with 1 away, here's Rizzo. Now, Judge had to get that run over at third, but here's Rizzo. Rizzo's on to a good start. He's batting .314 with 1 home run, 6 RBIs. He's 11 for 35 and an 889 OBS. He swings and miss, 0-1. Bringing Chris back in. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls it out of play. 0-2. Now he's behind in the count. 0-2 now. So here's the 0-2 pitch. Down low. 1-2. Stanton is on deck. And the pitch. This one foul. 1-2. The pitch. Just missed. 2-2. Didn't miss by much.
Come on, Riz.
Of course, Yankees are in their road grays. Guardians are in their whites with Guardians across their chest. New York, the Yankees have New York across their chest. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes here. And the pitch. Outside. The count runs full. 3-2 now. Remember, Stanton's on deck. And the pitch. This one is foul, out of play. We'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Just on its way in Cleveland, the final game of a 3-game set between the Yankees and the Guardians. Before the Yankees have a day off, head back home against the Minnesota Twins at the stadium. And the pitch. This was sharply. Oh, what a play by the shortstop, Rosario. Nice play. Fires and kept an RBI away from Rizzo and a hit. But Volpe's at third with 2 outs. Now, Battenfield doesn't have a lot of swing and miss, so there's going to be a lot of balls in play. And that benefits here with a guy like Stanton, who's batting .278 with 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, and an .899 OBS. Chris, I'm echoing from you, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
Well, Steve, you got to understand, I have a child that's making noises, so I got to...
Oh, let me put you on 1 second, then just to make sure. This one is swing and a miss. 0-2. Yeah, it's coming from, but it's okay. I understand you have a child. So he's behind the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. Ground up the middle, and it's grabbed there. Jimenez is going to field, throws, and they just get Stanton for the final out. So the leadoff double is wasted. Yankees, nothing, and the Guardians coming up. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. Chris, it looks like the Yankees are going to make contact this afternoon. I think we're going to be in here for a nice Yankee barrage of hits. This guy doesn't have swing and a miss stuff.
Oh, you just got to see how Clarke Schmidt pitches.
See, this is why I like using the other application. I don't like this with the commercial there.
Hey, it gives you something to watch, I guess.
Yeah, they have a 3-game series at the Garden at Yankee Stadium with the Minnesota Twins Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the future Yankee just finished hitting a 2-run shot in Citi Field as Soto hits a 2-run shot, and the Padres up 2-0. So Stephen Kwan will come up to the batter's box. Kwan is 14 for 50, and that's a 250 batting average. No home runs, 8 RBIs.
No, you good, Steve. I'm just letting you know if you hear echo and stuff, because that's somebody else in the room.
And the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. There's a strike. 0-2. He's ahead of the count. 0-2. That's what Clarke Schmidt needs to do. They need to go and he has to pitch ahead of the count. The 0-2. This one is hit in the air to center field, and Hicks hit. Nope, he had a good jump, but Hicks could not be able to hang it, so it's a single. Hicks had it and lost it as he fell. You think the Mets will get Soto? I think the Mets are all in the Ohtani, Shohei Ohtani boat. I don't think they'll get. I think they'll get Shohei, and I think the Yankees are the one that's gonna get Soto. It just fits. And the pitch, there's a call. Ball. I thought he was gonna call that a strike. It was a close one, but no. 1-0. Rosario's 204 with no home runs, 3 RBIs, a 484 OPS, and he's 10 for 49 to start the season. Clarke Schmidt, the 1-0 pitch. This one, and his chop, 1 ball, 1 strike, foul. It was Juan Soto for the Mets game. Juan Soto hit a 2-run shot for the Padres, and they're up 2-0 against the Mets. Brandon. I haven't seen Aiden in a while. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. You think the Dodgers will get him and stay west? You know what? Possibility there, Steve. I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't rule that past that. Yes, because Dodgers got reset their luxury tax and they're going to spend money. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It caught in the outside corner. 2-2. Wow, he got a favorable call out there. A sweeper just off the corner, and he gets that action, that sweeping action. So it's a 2 balls and 2 strikes here as he throws over the first to keep Quan. Quan has 4 stolen bases already. So this Guardians team, they run and they run and run. We've been seeing it. They put themselves in position to try to get some runs in with manufacturing. Here's the 2-2. This one is hit in the air to center field, and Hicks line, and Hicks is coming in. Hicks now makes again. He makes the play there. Eric Wallace in the building. How are you, buddy? One away. Good to see Eric. So with 1 out here, almost the same play, Chris. The same identical play, but Hicks adjusted.
Yeah, it looks like the baseball guys are trying to pick on Hicks.
He was running, yes. And the pitch, this one's in the air to left field, and it's going to be a long run. It's a base hit. In front of it ducks in. And Quan stops on third. A bloop double for Ramirez. That's baseball, Susan. That was just a tap.
He goes Clarke Schmidt again. All right, Clarke, come on, bro.
He didn't get rocked there. That was
I know, but still.
It blooped into the right spot.
He's about to give up another run, it looked like.
So coming to the bat now is Josh Naylor. I hardly knew her. He batted 200, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, a 644 OPS. He's 8 for 40. First ball swinging and foul. 0-1. Now Schmidt has an 0-1 count. He checks the runner. The pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Down and away. Here's the 1-1. In on his hands and he's foul. We might get a Caputo sighting. I send him a link there after he has his raviolis or his beefaroni. He'll probably come on. The nailing occurred at the designated hitter. Sister Surround, salute. And foul. Yes, Wednesday baseball. Isn't it great? Wednesday baseball. It's starting to get nice out there. The weather-wise, it's 70 in Cleveland. Here in Florida is 85. New York, I believe, is 80 degrees. My goodness, it's starting to turn to good weather. Oh, man, it's wonderful. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Schmidt. He checks swing, and he go. Nope, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 coming. This one in the air, looped, and Hicks. And Hicks, did he catch it? He makes the play. Tagging is Quan. He'll score, but they don't. Wait a minute. Double play because they got the runner at second. Hold on a second. Let me
snap.
Unmute in a minute real quick. Now Hicks, the ball was going to drop in front. Hicks came in and caught it barely before hitting the ground, but Ramirez was off the base. So Hicks throws immediately to second base and gets the double play before the run scores. So the run does not score because he recorded the second out at second base before the run crossed the plate. So double play there, Chris. Wow. If you're scoring it at home, it's F8 and the assist is 8-4. So no runs, no runs on a hit. And they leave one man on base, and now we'll go a full inning, go to the second inning. No score. Yes, we have a little bit of an echo, Sister Surround. Chris has a young child, so he has to put these sounds so he could listen. Other than that, the echo is fine. Once he mutes, it's on Chris's end. We understand that he has that, but since he has a chunk, he's taking care of his young child. So we have to if you could tolerate just a little bit of an echo, I really appreciate it just for now. Other than that, we normally have it we normally fix the echo and stuff, but I know it could be a little bit challenging. But of course, since we have the young little one, we want to make sure that Chris be able to give his thoughts and his opinion while we watch along with us on the broadcast. Chris, before they get back here, bend but don't break for Clarke Schmidt.
Yeah, luckily Hicks, I don't know. Hicks got lucky, I guess. I'm probably gonna have to change my headphones because the headphones I got are Beats and they very sensitive. So that's a good headphone. So I'm probably gonna try to put it in my other ones.
All right. Maybe it helps the echo. Oh, wait a minute. They went. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he didn't challenge it. The ball hit the ground. It was never. But why are the officials? Why are the umpires plays under review? Wait a minute. Whoa. The manager did not call. The manager did not call for a review. If the manager doesn't call for a review, the play moves on. The umpire saw it on the big screen, and they go, "Whoa, we need to review." No, you can't review this. I'm sorry. They can't. If Francona has 10 seconds, 30, there's a new rule. You have an X amount of time before you say, I want to review. And if you don't say nothing and you stay quiet and the time elapses, umpires cannot say, you know what, we're going to review this. That's wrong. Here's a little controversy already. Unbelievable, because we're going to go to commercial and everything comes back and now they're going to review this? This is no. Sorry, pal, you lost your opportunity. if they review this and they robo change this, if I'm Boone, I'm getting ejected from this game. Yep, what's going on here? I'm Boone, I'm getting ejected this afternoon, right after this, and they're going to the damn headsets. No. Good, Boone. That's right, Boone. Get mad. That's right. Get ejected. Get it? You gotta get it. He's gotta get ejected. He's gotta be hot. I'm hot here already. No,
right.
You can't do that.
So how I sound now?
You sound good.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to ask the chat. Can we hear the echo? Because we want Chris in here to make sure. The ball hit the grass, Chris, and then the umpires, they went to the commercial, and then wait a minute, wait, because the arena, they showed it on the big screen, and all of a sudden now we're gonna review it. No, you got 15 seconds to agree on a play is over to make a decision to challenge. Once that's over, you cannot go back on that, and Boone is gonna get tossed. I love it.
Yeah, because you remember this happened last year. I call this the Boone rule. Boone was trying to challenge it last year, remember? And they gave him a set time.
Thank you. No echo. So good.
Okay.
He's trying to get his point across. Dude, you got to argue that. I would put this on a protest. That's right. I'm hot right now, too. That's right. Let him get his money's worth. He has to throw home plate. He has to do all that. He has to do a Billy Martin move here. Yeah. Because you looked at the board too, and that's BS. You're not supposed. You can't do that. You can't do that. That can't do that. Then all the umpires came together, and not for nothing, guys. It is the right call It is the right call. The ball did hit the ground. Let me get that out of the way first. That's the right call. It hit the ground, but you can't have your cake and eat it too. You want to speed everything up and rush, and you want to, speed up the game. You're calling balls, you're calling strikes for players, but batters, you can't do this. Chris, I don't know how you feel on this. I know because we're Yankee fans, but I can't.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like last year, I remember it was a play being challenged. That's why they changed this rule, because that's why I call it the Boone rule, because Boone finally wanted to challenge it. They didn't give it to him, and then he started arguing, and then they threw him out and stuff like that. So now they give you a set time. So if the manager don't deliver on that set time, it is no challenge. You can't challenge it. Like that, I don't understand that. The umps, yeah, that, like you said, like I consider that. I don't want to say cheating, but that's not fair to the Yankees, because what if that happens to the Yankees and then y'all like, oh no.
No, that's an emotional, because they went by the emotions of the fans on Cleveland, and that's not cool. You know, wait a minute, because usually, how many times we watch in other sports? Look at the scoreboard. You missed a foul here, or you missed a sting here. I was clear, and they don't look at it. They act like that don't exist, and they got influenced by what the crowd went and looked at the score and the big screen on top. That's not right. That's not correct.
So what are they doing? Because I'm telling you right now,
they're reviewing it, or
they better make that play all over again, like make it to do bad again. You better not give them a run.
They got to run or it's overturned.
See, that's BS.
That's nonsense. You can't. So what are we doing here with the pitch clock? You know what? Major League Baseball, and I hate to say it, if you have little kids, please cover your ears. Major League Baseball should take the speed up games and shove it up their rear end. Seriously. With all this pitch clock nonsense, this commissioner has taken a beautiful game that's been around for over 100 plus years and turned it into nonsense, into a freaking circus carnival act. With all this nonsense, with the replays, with the speed up the game, all that crap. But meanwhile, they want to play the games at 9 o'clock at night on a World Series instead of putting this at freaking 6 o'clock or for young fans to watch it. That's why the game is dying, of the stupidity that they're doing here. And it's just dumb. This is stupid. And again, the play is the right play. The ball did touch the ground, and that's correct. I'm not arguing about that play. I'm not being blind on that. It's the process of it. You're talking about speed. You blew the call, and now because you saw the scoreboard and the people complaining, yo, wait, I'm gonna change this. Can't do that. And there's so much confusion. This, this is crazy. We got a 15-minute delay now with this. Unbelievable. Larry Vanover, man, my goodness gracious. And the crew chief, terrible play, terrible. Unbelievable, Chris, unbelievable. So it looks like the Yankees are going to be trailing 1-0. And of course, back again, that's the correct play. This, I will protest the game. I will protest the game. This game, based on the game, should be protested because they clearly did not do the rules correctly. You have to protest this game if you're the New York Yankees. And I told you, Chris, I told you, once they were arguing, they were all conveying and gathering together, I said Boone has to get tossed here if they overturn this, and he did.
Yeah, hopefully the team rally around that and that they play for him today.
So it's 1-0 Guardians, first and third now. So Naylor gets a RBI there. So Jimenez is up in the plate, 0-1. 1-0 Guardians. On a controversial that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be talking about, foul, 0-2. So this is going to be a big subject of conversation, not just sports talk radio, but all through the different content creators and podcasters, not just the Yankees and Guardians, but all of Major League Baseball for situations like that. I'm pretty sure I would love to hear what everyone's going to happen. Boone got ejected, Brandon. I mentioned he got ejected. 0-2. Swing and a miss. So big strikeout here. 2 outs. And let me get you know what? Let's get that strikeout whistle. So here's Bell. Here's the one thing that I don't like about this, Chris. He's throwing extra pitches now to get some extra outs.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even give him credit for 1 out, and I just think how you gonna the dude gonna make it a third? No, like that. All that needs to go redone. That run shouldn't score.
They shouldn't. Okay, you could give the run score, but it should have been the first and second, not first and third. 0-1.
Or gave him the out. It should have been at least 1 out with that. I mean, that's just how it is. You gave him the run.
I guess.
And you gave him an extra out.
I guess something happened with the Astro game in Pittsburgh. I don't. Can you let us know what happened? Because we're doing the Yankees, so I don't know what's going on with the Pittsburgh game. Interesting. I wonder if something happened there. This one is grounded, and that's a base hit. Another run, 2-0. I mean. And Bell, he was batting 0.95, and that's a deflating hit. A deflating hit with 2 outs here. You're 1 pitch away getting out with all this controversy, and now they add another run here. And he got him in his hands, but Bell's just a good inside hitter. Regardless of the fact he's batting 0.95, he's still a strong hitter inside. He's a big guy. So here's Brennan, first and second, 2 men out. 20 pitches for Clarke Schmidt. He should have gone out of this inning with under 10, but it is what it is. Brennan takes a call ball, 1-0. And Brennan, who's 5 for 21, no home runs, 5 RBIs, that translates to a 238 batting average. He is batting from the left side. A bunch of lefties here against Clarke Schmidt. The pitch. That's up high, 2-0.
Oh, the arm got hit in the hand. Well, baseball, I guess, or something.
Oh, that sucks. They switched the umpires. But that's a tough one. 2-1 inside. Did he go? No, 3-0. One pitch from loading the bases again now. The pitch. There's a strike. 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. And he grounded to first. Rizzo backhands it, tosses it to Clarke, and he makes to Schmidt. And the most weirdest first inning, they score 2 runs, 4 hits. You get an umpire and assist, and the Yankees trail 2-0. Oh boy.
Yeah, we already down. Thank you, Clarke and umps.
Boone is gone. Yeah, Boone is out of the game. Eric, Brandon, I mentioned he got ejected. I said if once he comes out and nothing goes right, he's gonna get tossed. He got ejected. So Boone is out as a manager for today's game. He's been ejected. So no Boone.
Oh man, why they had to play Taylor Swift?
So Jerry Lane, he got hit with a foul ball. So we get another umpire, puts on the behind the plate gear. So Jerry Lane got hit by a pitch, so he's out in that Pittsburgh Astro game. All right, thanks for giving me that update there, Brandon. Appreciate it. So now it should be the second inning. I didn't even change the thing. I just left it there for the Yankees coming up. You're going to have Cordero, followed by Cabrera, followed by Falefa. They trail here 2-0. Well, the Mets are trailing 2-0 too. So let's see if these two New York teams could get back at it, get the equalizers. Oh, look, now they're bringing the rules here. I think the Major League Baseball the commissioner, I think right now, to be honest with you, the commissioner should fine these umpires for this, for this rule botch.
Yeah, something's got to give.
There's a pitch up high to Frenchy Cordero. 0-1, 1-0. Now, Cordero's 6 for 21 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, a 286, and he has a 1.10 OBS. And they're showing the video on Francona, not even asking for a replay. And Cordero, 2 balls and 1, and it's gonna go foul. 2-1 now.
Well, the way the Yankees can respond is try to take the lead.
Absolutely. I like this one, Beavis Lee Ray. I like your handle first and foremost. That's a cool one. Here's the 2-1. I'm going to read your for a moment. And this one, swinging a miss, 2-2. First mistake today was even putting Clarke on the mound. When we are going to learn, you have basically gave away free wins to opposing team every time he's on the mound. Hey, Chris is with you there, Beavis Lee Ray.
I mean, everybody can see it that Carter Smith is not a starter.
Oh, your Astros are winning 2-0 on the Pirates. Grounded at first, Bell throws, and in with the out. Cordero's retired.
Come on, Frenchie. That pitch was down the middle, bro.
Boy, all those 3 plays kept picking on Hicks. Talk about, my goodness. Hicks. Ugh.
That's the baseball guys.
Yeah, it just keeps finding him. I mean, he's struggling at the plate. He's struggling with the defense. Oh, my goodness. The Yankees got a real good protest here. If they, because Francona doesn't say he wants to challenge. No one's saying anything. Pitchers coming out. Everybody's regular like normally. Here's Cabrera. There's a strike. 0-1 the count. Oswaldo Cabrera is batting .258 with no home runs, 4 RBIs, a .595 OBS. He is 8 for 31 for the season, and the 0-1 pitch. This one hit the opposite way. Cabrera lobs one in left field. Kwan is there, and he makes the play. 2 outs. Base is empty for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Now, Kiner-Falefa, he's 1 for 15. Yes, 1 for 15. No home runs, no RBIs, .067 batting average, and a .134 OBS. And I know the broadcast is saying, why did the umpires talking together there, and they intervened? They interjected on a something. It's like here's the 1-0, 2-0. This is like when someone, when there's a tag play at third and a runner takes off beforehand and the manager doesn't appeal the 2-0, and Falefa hits this one and this one high pop up, shallow left. Kwan makes the play and the inning comes to conclusion. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Guardians, and the manager doesn't see that the runner left early and he doesn't ask for an appeal. That's like the umpires getting together and they make the decision that he left too early and he's out. And that's exactly what happened there in that play, Chris. So you have an idea why it's so egregious.
Yeah. And the 3 batters responded perfectly, huh? All got out.
The bench coach is taking over for Aaron Boone. The bench coach, he'll be the manager for the Yankees while Boone is out.
I mean, this is kind of a punt lineup. I mean, you got what, IKF batting .063. You got the catcher Kyle Higashioka batting 100, and Hicks batting 200.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people get frustrated with the Yankees, because they have a bunch of times where they could sweep a team, and he ends up putting the punt lineup, and they always kind of like drop that third game, when they have a chance to sweep, and a lot of people get frustrated. I mean, they won the series, but I can see where fan base gets a little frustrated. Brandon, the bench coach is Carlos Mendoza, by the way. I know you've been asking who's going to take over for Boone as a manager. For this game, it'll be Carlos Mendoza. He is the bench coach for the New York Yankees. But Boone will still be calling the shots. He'll probably be in the tunnel somewhere, with keeping an eye on the game. So usually when they leave like that, they usually hang around. They're supposed to be back in the dugout, back in the clubhouse, but everyone knows that they bend that little rule there. So here's Clarke Schmidt will deal against Miles Straw. Straw, pretty good start. He's batting .343, and he grounds it to Volpe. Throws, fires, and in time, 1 pitch, 1 out. Clarke Schmidt needed that one. So Straw was 12 for 35 with no home runs, 4 RBIs. He was at .343, but he's retired. Here's Gallagher, Cam Gallagher, who's batting .250 with no home runs, 2 RBIs, a .708 OBS, and he's 2 for 8. Backup catcher for the Guardians. He's batting from the right side. Schmidt ready to deal the pitch. There's a called strike. 0-1. Diaz from the Mets said he could believe pitch this year. Wow, I don't know how that could happen. Here's a line 1 and Ryan for Stanton, 2 away. I'll tell you one thing, Steve. He's going to have a good nutritionist to make him all the delicious meals, because Steve Cohen paid for a nutritionist, a personal chef, to keep him in shape.
I'm about to say, let Diaz come back too early, see what happens. He going to get hurt again?
Here's Steven Kwan. Not for nothing, he should just be ready for next spring training.
Fact.
Pitches inside, 1-0. I've said it, I'm going to keep saying it. Aroldis Chapman will be the Mets closer by the end of the year.
Yeah, that'll be the closer. He can give up a 3-run bomb.
2-0. He's pitching well for the Royals. He's he's triple digits, throwing triple digits in control. Good ERA. Here's a 2-0. There's a strike.
Must be nice when you got pressure on you.
It could be that too. Could be that. I'd say one thing. He returns back to the Mets, to New York. He's going to be good for the Mets because he's going to have a chip on his shoulder to prove. And I think Aroldis Chapman, I think it will work again in New York. I think he's going to be. I'm big on Chapman. I think he's going to be good if the Mets get him.
Man, you're the only person, because a lot of people don't like him because of the person.
Swing in tip 3-2. Ese Mesible Cubano, he's got a missile in his arm, bro. I don't know what happened in the last few years with the Yankees, because he wasn't hitting triple digits the way he's been hitting here. Here's the 3-2. This one in and back. Hicks. Let's see if Hicks makes a play. He makes it. So a quick inning for Clarke Schmidt. 1, 2, 3. So we go to the third. 2-0 Guardians.
I still think, like you keep saying Chapman, but I think they're gonna get Diaz's brother.
I'm gonna be surprised they get both. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if they get both. I love that Capital One commercial when the coach calls out as the pinch hitter. He calls Derek Jeter. He hits a shot off the scoreboard. How do you like now Jeter? All of a sudden, Mr. Personality now. I kind of like it. He's retired. He's done. He's retired. Don't need to be Mr. Serious. I can't. I know it's none of our business, but I would like to see how he interacts with his daughters. Derek Jeter, the dad. It's none of our business how he doesn't have to show us anything, but I think it's kind of. I find it kind of. I think it's cute. It's cute seeing him. From at least me. I could go. We watching him his career coming up for his first game as a rookie, and then seeing him be a Hall of Famer, now a dad, and I want to like to see that interaction how he is with it as a father. That's kind of cool. It's like, oh my God, it's like at my age, I feel like I'm like a grandpa, watching him interact. That's kind of cool, though.
I mean, he was older when he had his kids, so
he dedicated himself to be the best Yankee, and then he decided to have children. I mean, I respect that. He got all that. He like in the words of Hakeem from Coming to America, he seeded his royal oats, and now he got his kingdom. Now he's settled down. So here's Higashioka, and the pitch to Higgy, swing and a miss. Higgy's batting a 100 with 1 home run, 1 RBI, a 582 OBS. So he's on fire.
Oh yeah, so much.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Don't burn yourself out.
It's sad.
So this is Peyton Battenfield's first big league game, and he's got he's given up only 1 hit to the Yankees here. Of course, the Yankees decide to put their punt team. Here's the 0-2. Grounded, foul. Oh wow, this Higashioka.
Nah, I don't know, because my dad had me when I was old, so I wouldn't want to be old. I mean, I got blessed. My dad's about to be 80 in May, but some people don't get that opportunity, so that's why I wouldn't try to have kids almost pushing 50.
Higgy struck out.
But hey, I mean, he's famous. I guess he can do that.
When you got money, listen, I've had many times that conversation. If we were a multi-millionaire, probably would have had like 5 kids or 6. Be honest with you. But when you're struggle week to week, paycheck to paycheck, and hardworking folks, I was 19 back-to-back you know, like my kids are a year and a day apart, like twins, and that's it. No more. 2, that's it. There's a strike, 1-1. And I can say now I got a 26 and a 27-year-old. And I'm like, so.
Oh, come on, man. I'm tired of seeing this.
This one slowly rolled over to first. Fields in time. 2 outs. Ugh.
Can y'all hit the ball? Like, hit it? Put it in play?
He had a couple hits yesterday. The broken clock. I told you the broken clock syndrome.
Man.
Here's Volpe with 2 outs. Bases empty. He's 1 for 1. Doubled off the first. He's going to go yard here.
Be his first home run.
Mm-hmm. Another Yankee rookie hit his first home run in this ballpark.
Man, I wonder who the other person was.
In the words of New Day, whoo.
I know.
There's a call strike. Oh man, my barber's calling me. And the pitch. I got a haircut tomorrow with him, but he's probably calling me to go now. But I can't. I'm doing the Yankee game. I don't know the series, Brandon, in the pitch. He asked me have a question. Could the Astros sweep the Pirates? I don't know who's winning the series. I don't know who won the other 2 games, the prior games, Brandon. If the Astros beat the Pirates, I don't know. I can find out for you. And this one's lofted in, hung up too high. Yankees go down in order, 1, 2, 3. 9 in a row for Battenfield, retiring this mighty Yankee lineup tonight.
Look, I'm gonna let all the teams know, because this has been happening for the last 7 years. If y'all have a rookie pitcher, let him pitch against us. He's gonna be an ace. Man. So, dude, some of these pitchers, like, I want to see their minor league stats and see how good they were in the minors. Some of them are trash, but then when they play us, it's like, oh, I gotta get up for the Yankees. Man, I ain't like Michael Caputo, boy. I'd be like, just start ranting. Brian Cashman, you need to be fired. Boom, fired. Hicks gone.
All right, Brandon. I checked it for you there. No, they will not sweep the series against the Pirates because the Pirates.
I thought Pirates won yesterday, huh?
It's a rubber game of a series. So Astros won the first game 8-2. Pirates won yesterday 7-4, and right now the Astros has a 2-0 lead there.
Boy, I like the Astros having a losing record too.
They will not sweep the Pirates. That happened yesterday. That went out the window. So hopefully that helps you there, my friend. And as we get ready for the bottom of the 3rd inning, it's going to be Rosario, Ramirez, and Naylor. Hopefully he doesn't nail her behind the bench.
I think Astros 5-7, huh?
Oh, I'll check that again. I believe so.
Yeah.
You might be right.
Yeah, they got a losing record, so that's pretty good.
5-7, yeah. And the Rangers 7-4. Start off pretty good there. 7-4 Rangers.
Well, we all knew if Rangers could stay healthy, they'd be a good team.
Here's the pitch to Rosario. Takes a strike. Rosario's 0 for 1. Now, Rosario's going to be a free agent. A lot of questions. Will the Guardians sign him? Here's the 0-1. Outside. 1-1. Now, here's a player that the Yankees should get. And I've been saying, I should have said it earlier. I like him.
Come on.
Here's the
one. Of course. Pitch. You called it, Kev.
This one hit in the air. This is back on the track at the wall, and it's gone.
Get him out the game. Man can't pitch.
3-0 Guardians. Is Luis Ariz. He hit a triple. He hit a cycle last night for the Marlins. Man, he's a good-looking player there for Ariz. I saw him in the World Baseball Classic. He was just like one of those. Those are the type of player that the Yankees need to get. A contact hitter like him who has power, who could just. He's tough to strike out. Always has high batting average, That's the kind you got to go after Arise if he's available from the Marlins. And as a 2-run shot there by Lindor. So speaking of that World Baseball Classic, there's a Boricua. Lindor with a homer. Good job. Tied at 2-2. There's a strike, 1-1. Cut the power to get the shutout. And the pitch. 1-2. They can't protest.
I don't want to keep seeing this, Kev. They gotta
foul.
Bring somebody up, please.
This game cannot be protest. Unprotest this. There's no recourses for the umpire. So this game is unprotestable. This is nonsense. This is BS. This is hoppycock. This is caca. Here's the 1-2.
Nah, this pitch is caca.
Right to first. Rizzo throws over to Schmidt in first out. They should allow this to be protested. There should be an uproar on what happened there. That's not it's not an umpire's decision. It's a rule. They didn't upheld a rule. I don't get why this cannot be reviewed, but the broadcast just explained why, and I don't agree with it. Here's Naylor. He's trying to nail Schmidt.
And look, Chad, Kev is right, but they also need a protest on these two pitchers that we got in our pitching staff because they trash. I'm sorry, like they trash. I don't care if they win 5 straight games. They are trash.
Check swing. Did he go? He did go. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I can't do this another start, bro. They gotta get better pitchers.
Here's the 1-1. 2-1. Now, one thing I gotta say, they need to change. I like the Yankees scouting department to a degree. They need to find another scout who could just find gems in the pitching because they cannot. Here's the 2-1. Either that or they are not developing the pitching correctly in the minor league because they have not bought a rookie or pitcher from the minors that we get excited about. Like, whoa, wait a minute, this guy's got something. And they haven't developed any pitchers, at least starter-wise. They could bring hell of relievers, but they have not found a starter that when we come up here, you know what, must watch, must see. This guy is electric. And walked them for a 1-out walk. And that's something, this is a problem. And not for nothing, remember, I know how we were talking, Chris, JP Sears, he's having a terrible season. All the pitchers that we traded away for the Montas deal, none of them are doing well for Oakland. All the moves that we did, none of them are done. Nothing has hit either. So we would have kept them prospect hug. I don't think, be honest with you, they weren't even going to help the team here because they're not helping the Athletics. They're not playing well.
Well, how's the pitcher doing that we traded for the Cubs? Cause I know he was doing pretty good last year.
0-1. That I have not known. I know the Athletics because everybody goes immediately that the Athletics fleeces the Yankees and this and that, but none of those players that we hear that the Yankees, here's the 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. None of those players that the Yankees moved or made it in a deal with the Athletics has done anything. None of them, Dexter Fowler. You could throw the names up and down. None of them has really, really panned out in the major league levels either. So it's a two-way thing. It hurts more the Yankees because we have playoff aspirations to World Series. Here's the 1-2, but I wish they would develop a really good pitcher. I mean, Jordan Montgomery was the furthest away, the closest to it, and we traded him away the first step for a guy who's injured. Up the middle, here's Volpe 1 on the first double play, inning double play. So we'll go to the 4th. But the home run from Rosario gives them a 3-0 lead.
We did produce 2 good pitches, but both of them, well, one of them is out the league now because it's been a while, but Chi-Ming Wong was elite, but then he got hurt because he was running the bases. And then Sevy's good too, but he can't stay healthy neither.
He can't stay healthy. It's something with the way they're developing of them or whatever they're doing in there when it comes to pitchers, starting pitchers. and they just don't know how to bring them along. You know, here's the
I was about to say too, like people look at Ching-Ming Wong's ERA, but you got to realize back then it was a lot different. But for him to win 20, almost what? Did he win 20 games or almost 20?
Yeah.
Like you're a good pitcher.
But now you know what they say now, wins don't mean anything.
Nah, it means something to me.
The war, you know, and the blip, and the sharts, you know, all those kind of stats.
We all know that's bullshit because, excuse my language, CC, I'm sorry, CC's ERA what, a 3.33 I think in his career. He's still a Hall of Famer. It's what you can do at that moment. Yeah, you might give up 3 runs, but if you stay all the way to the 8th or 9th inning and your team comes back, you get credit for that.
Yeah. So they have a Padres review in the Mets Padres game. So boy, New York is getting their replays situation. I mean, what's the point if they're gonna get it wrong or they're not gonna do it correctly? So here's Judge to lead off the inning.
I thought the head office of that is in New York.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Judge swings and fouls. Brandon is going to the Astro Ranger game on Sunday. Have fun. That's gonna be a good opportunity to see 2 good teams there for the division. Good job there. Have fun on that one. That's a nice park, I bet in Arlington.
Dude, if this dude Judge strikes out, bro, you gotta sit him tomorrow.
Here's the 1-1 coming. We ain't gonna miss. He got him again with the curveball, 1-2.
Fine.
And the 1-2. This one is drilled to right field, going back, ran in, and he makes the play. Got it off the end of the bat. 1 away. Now, here's what I know the Yankees, I know they cry about the money, the luxury tax, whatever the case is, but it doesn't, and I've said it so many times as well when it came to my basketball team. But you know what? Go out there and give one of the top scouts from a team that's bringing up players good. Pay them a boatload of money to come in there and run your. Rizzo hits this one to right field. Brandon's there and he makes the play. So they're just missing these from tattooing these from going on the park 2 away. Another warning track out. I will go get the top scout for Tampa Bay. Are you telling me if you're the Yankees, you're going to pay him double the damn salary he's getting in Tampa, who's cheap to begin with, and you put him to run your head as scout or pitching scout or developing in your minor league system? They would come in a heartbeat because they don't even have to move from where Tampa. They actually like it because they're going to be going to Tampa, not in Charlotte where they're at. Johnny Davis, a number 1 draft pick. Salute.
What's up, Johnny?
Thank you so much, Johnny.
I mean, you don't even have to go to take the person from Tampa. Look at Cleveland.
Cleveland, another one who develops. Yeah, that's my point. My point is, you go poach some scouts from these teams that have long-term success, that breeds and develop pitching. You know, you're the Yankees. You got you know what? You got. I love Stick Michaels and others, but they really didn't bring. They never scouted a bona fide ace pitcher. And I understand you need to. And there's a strike, 2-2. And I know you got to get the number 1 draft pick. Not necessarily. You could find a diamond in the rough. You know, there's so many collegiate teams. Here's a 2-2. Foul back. There's so many collegiate teams, and not just collegiate, but minor league that you or international that you. And that's why I like Omar Minaya joining the Yankees here, because I think he has an eye for talent when it comes to that type of pickup. Here's a 2-2. Stanton, that was a terrible 12 Yankees in a row. This guy looks like a Cy Young Award winner. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. A rookie starter who's making his first start against the Yankees, mowing them down 12 in a row, and he doesn't have strikeout stuff. According to the scouting report, he has 2 strikeouts here, Chris.
No, he's got 3.
Yeah, 3.
That's bad.
And I don't get it. And it's always, and we always get these efforts on the punt games. When the Yankees punt, boy, do they punt terribly. They look like they make you wanna, turn off the TV and turn into Michael Caputo.
Yeah, and go watch the Dodgers.
They don't play Friday, Brandon. The Yankees and Guardians don't play each other. Today's the final game, Brandon. Then they'll play They'll play on the Yes Network on Friday, but it'll be against the Minnesota Twins. And I don't know who the Guardian has next, but the Guardian moves on to play a different team on Friday, Brandon. Yankees one hit. This kid is pitching a one hit shutout, and the hit was Bope with the double.
I was about to say, because I know you was talking about finding a scout to do, trying to find a ace pitcher or whatever. See, the difference between our dynasty years, they were finding good hitters and stuff, and people to play the field, but it seems like we can't even do that no more.
It does, right?
Yeah, and that's why people harp on it now, because back then we got the players, the position players, and we paid for the pitchers. That's how we won. I mean, it don't even matter now.
So here's Bell, takes a call strike. So Josh Bell leads it off. He has an RBI single. Yeah, it's 3-0 Guardians. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning. There's a call strike. Quickly 0-2. Brandon, I can't do that. I'm doing the Yankee watch along, pal.
And then
and the 0-2. This one in on his hands, and excuse me one, but foul. Okay,
I was about to say, but then you got people like, oh, man, Scherzer don't want to play for New York. Oh, here's $50 million, man, Scherzer. Oh, I'm playing in New York then. Like, I don't want to hear that crap. Trust me, if you can pay them, they're going to play whatever they're going to play.
Absolutely. Money talks, BS walks. The 0-2. And you got a piece of that one.
We should have been had him on our team. He should have been a Yankee.
I go back and forth. When he was a Tiger, he wanted to be with the Yankees. The Yankees didn't even offer or contract, didn't even look his way. And I was like, what?
That's when we should have got him.
Exactly. Here's the 0-2. Oh, Yankees weren't ready to nonsense. You put Scherzer with Tanaka, you're retooling immediately. And, they were trying to get rid of the excuses. We're not ready to win right now. We're building the baby bomb. Nah, nonsense. Here's a 1-2. Foul.
And that's when CC was still decent. So you would have had a good 3 pitches.
I know that, and you still, but yeah, you probably have Mariano in his final year, whatever the case was.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was cheap excuse. The owner was being cheap there. 1-2, and that's rounded to Krayev, pass, and in time. That's right around when he started just taking the ownership of the team. When the dad passed away, and he just saw that as a business and tried to get, now he had full control of the money coming in or the net gains, and he just started to get pocketing, got greedy as and didn't want to invest. So even on the broadcast, Haman and Schmidt are the worst starters in the team.
See, like it's obvious, like a rookie is outdoing them, and that's bad.
And now, you know what? Maybe Brito is the one that could quit me quiet of what I just finished ranting about, not developing or bringing a starter up. Maybe Brito, the jury's still out. Hopefully he comes up and makes us shut up. At least take my point and just say, you know what? They really made me. They really shut me up. I thought Davey Garcia was going to 1-1. I knew once they did that J-A-Hap crap, they messed up his confidence. Yeah. Meanwhile,
you're not supposed to do that.
J-Hap is gone from the organization, and the kid doesn't know. The kid is there, spinning wheel, taking up a roster spot. The 1-2, and might not even be a player. And it's a drop, dunked in, another dunk in.
Of course.
Cordero pulls it. He gets it back in. Something's going on in the Met game. I see Buck Showalter out arguing with the umpire. So here's Miles Straw. He's 0 for 1. Oh, okay, good, cool. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. The Guardians will play the Nationals on Friday at 6:10. Ah. All right. Thanks for the update there, Brandon. And Steve is correct. Guidry, Pettit, Mariano, only Yankee pitchers developed since the 70s. I'm trying to think of anyone else on it with the Yankees organization
that stays healthy. Because don't see, you got to put that in there because, like I said, Chi-Ming Wong and Severino are good pitchers. They just can't stay healthy.
I can't think of any other, to be honest with you, who had a really good major league career. Because they got rid of Hitchcock. And he hung around for a little bit, but he got traded. Sterling Hitchcock. Here's the 0-2. Foul out of play. I'm trying to think of arms that the Yankees had and a pitch for the Yankees at least a season before being moved or dealt. Ian Kennedy is the name, maybe. He's still around pitching.
Yeah, but of course, it's funny. Out of the 3, I guess, quote unquote pitchers that came up, including him, he's the best one. Phil Hughes is out the league, and Jabba, I don't know what happened to Jabba.
Phil Hughes, his best move was becoming in the bullpen,
and he couldn't last.
He was a good bullpen arm. Yeah, that's right. Jabba was supposed to be this major starter, this big, overpowering starter, and they bringing him back. Is he a closer? Is he a reliever? No, let's start and then run back, and that messed him up. And this one is hit in the air and foul.
The thing they could have did with him, he could have been probably the next Eric Gagne, bro. And y'all messed his arm up. Y'all messed his confidence up. Like, I don't understand that. Y'all should have just kept him in the bullpen. He could have been probably one of the elite closers in the game, and y'all screwed him up.
There's a ball. 1-1. And 1 ball, 1 strike. I think, again, right now, no word of when Rodon is coming back. He had a little bit of a minor setback. Severino, another one who's injured. I'm looking for the end of mid to end of May before I see either one of these guys get on the mound, if that, one or the other, because I know I could see when we're gonna report when we do another watch on. Oh yeah, Severino had a setback. You could tell that's coming. You could tell that's coming with Severino and a setback.
And if y'all didn't see this too, like Ian Kennedy, he was the first one traded out the other 2. Man almost won a Cy Young with the Diamondbacks.
Yeah. And now he's warming up Mariachio. Well, you don't have the lead. Why? This is a Hamilton type of specialty. Those kind of relievers, because you're trailing 3-0. There's a ball, 2-2. So Clarke Schmidt is laboring here.
I'm trying to think who else.
I'm going through that as we're doing the call. I'm trying to go through the Yankee rosters of pitchers that have come up. And
who was it? Oh, Garrett Cole. We drafted Garrett Cole. People forget about that too. We drafted him first. He didn't want to come to us. He wanted to go to college.
He didn't make a start though with the team though. He didn't.
No, but I'm saying though, like we got people, but it just seemed like something happens. Like
I was gonna say the same thing happened with Al Leiter's son. That he's big.
I like him though.
For the Texas Rangers, he was drafted by the Yankees, but he decided to go back to college. As Gallagher goes down on strikes, no run, no hits, no error, 1 man left on. We play 4 innings, 3-0 Guardians. Almost said the I word. I wish they would go back. I wish, whatever. I wear it. It's like, I used to, whatever.
I can see that offensive, and my dad's half Native American. I don't see that offensive at all.
I had that argument with
Now
Alyssa
Redskins, I can understand that.
offensive.
Yeah, I can understand that. But actually saying the Indian name, that's not disrespectful.
No.
But hey, I don't know what I'm talking about. Even my dad said the same thing. Like, if that's the case, why the Braves ain't changing their name?
Chiefs.
Chiefs, yeah. Like, get out of here.
Nah, I don't. It's a whole argument I had there. It's like, that was popular there, and Cleveland, they folded to the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Washington Redskins, they resisted for years, and the NFL wants to get rid of that owner anyway. He's out the door anyway, but they kind of forced them, like, we're gonna take the that was a whole mess. But that name needed to change.
Yeah, but the Indians, I don't know. Like you said, they folded, and they shouldn't have.
They folded. They shouldn't have. That wasn't a bad. That's not a nah.
Like I said, like the Atlanta Braves. I mean, come on, bro. If anything,
there's nothing wrong with that word either. They're brave. They're brave.
Yeah.
Team.
Like people, I don't know, man. People do too much.
I don't get it.
I don't want to talk about how that crap because people get all in their feelings.
So why come no one's getting their panties in a bunch for a Vikings?
Yeah.
Or Yankee, because everywhere we go, if you're an American, you're called a Yankee. Here's 3-0 Guardians, and Franchi Cordero takes a pitch. 0-1, 1-0. But you could go back and forth. I mean,
come on, man.
Here's the 1-0.
Hit the ball.
Franchi, it's this hot shot grab by Jimenez. Took a base hit away from Cordero. Yeah, the Blackhawks, they didn't change their name.
Yeah.
So here's Cabrera.
Next thing you know it, the Park Rangers are gonna feel offensive because the New York Rangers. Oh, you gotta change that. I feel offensive.
And the pitch. There's a strike. We're law enforcement. I don't want to be called Texas.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Texas Rangers. Come on, man, get out of here. I feel offensive. That's my job title.
I feel offensive because you're telling me where I live at is hot. So I don't like to be called. I don't want to be called the Heat no more because it's too high. It's hot over here in Miami. There ain't nothing magical about Orlando.
I was about to say that. This ain't Louisiana. This ain't got nothing to do with voodoo. What magic you talking about?
I don't want to be called Orlando Magic. It ain't nothing magical here. This is a Disney.
Finally.
There's a lot of traffic. There's a base hit.
That's what we got to do. We got to talk about the teams for us to get a hit.
I guess. Holy cow. I miss Phil Rizzuto, man. I grew up listening to Phil Rizzuto and Bobby Mercer. I love that when they were there. I know him and Tom Seaver used to go at it. Rizzuto.
Every time I hear that name, I think of like pasta.
Here's IKF. Yeah, and the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-0. There you go. Shadow Cobra is the Guardians fan. He said, let's go, Guardians. Yeah, you're up right now, 3-0. And your rookie pitcher looks pretty impressive there. He had retired 13 in a row before big cut 1-1.
Then they looking at stuff like this. They'll be making you like, what the hell you thinking?
And then they got the hit with the worst part of the lineup coming up. IKF. St. John's, yeah, they changed their name though. Yeah, they're the Storm now. They were the Redmen. There's a base hit off the glove of Diamond Rosario. So back-to-back base hit. So kind of Falafalefa gets a hit.
They gotta steal.
I know.
They gotta steal. Do a double steal.
I said kind of Falafalefa. I did that on purpose before everyone says you can't pronounce it. No, it's kind of Falefa. Well, they've been making contact here with this against this pitcher, but it's just now hopefully they can put something. They have put 2 back-to-back hits together, but here's Kashioka.
Hopefully he got the home run stroker. But what's gonna make me mad though? You see how like we started to hit him?
Look at what Steve. I love Steve says that. My wife is a twin. I'm offended. And the
I
pitch.
know.
There's a 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now, what's gonna make me mad is if we keep hitting him, they're gonna take him out the game. Oh,
Yeah,
that's gonna make me mad, bro.
Hey man, I'm slow and I'm offended that they call my team the Jets. Here's a fly ball deep center field, Straw back at the track, at the wall, and it hits off the base of the wall.
Come on, 2 runs.
The Brewers running to score. IKF score. Go to third. The umpire hit. Got that.
He got hit. That's what they get.
The umpire got hit.
Good.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Take that, umpire.
It wasn't a home run stroker, but we'll take it.
No. The umpire got smacked with the ball.
Good.
On the relay to home. Maybe you should go replay it. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'll do this joke. I'll be like, I want to replay that. We could have scored 2 runs.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Nah.
So it's 3-2. Yankees scored 2 quick runs here.
Oh, so they did score the okay.
Yeah, he did score because the ball hit the umpire and it ricocheted.
That's karma.
I told you, ball don't lie.
Mm-hmm. And look, Kev, I gotta say it. I don't know if you're gonna say it, but the bottom of the lineup kind of made us eat the words, bro.
I know. Hey, you know what? I have some crow here with I got a bottle of whiskey to go with the crow. Let's go.
Oh, what kind of whiskey?
Crown.
Oh,
it's Canadian whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the blue label's coming once we get past the first round of the postseason.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, Yankees go to the World Series. We drinking, bro.
Ooh. It hit him from the plate from the outfield. It was kind of on the line drive, so Higashioka almost hit a 3-run shot. Let's see how far. No, hit off the wall. Straw got it. The relay throw to Jimenez and hit the umpire Kadunga.
Yeah, we drinking water, y'all. I didn't mean anything else.
Hey, I need Johnny Walker to be a sponsor on it. Here's the pitch. There's a ball, 1-0. Umpire got hit in the head. Yeah, I'm not saying good for him, but I mean, yeah, we did kind of say that, but because of the
well, not the head part. We just saying like that's karma because y'all try to basically. I don't like using the word cheating, but you shouldn't have did that.
You interfered in a play. Yeah. You shouldn't interfere. I mean, I know it sounds tasteless, but we apologize if it does. But it was our emotion at the moment. That's what the watch along is about. Instant reaction. Here's Hicks. This one is going to be caught. Backhanded play. No, it wasn't. He picked it. Boy, he picked it like an old man at a traffic light.
All right, Volpe, it's your turn, Volpe.
He took a hit away from Hicks again. Boy, Hicks can't even buy anything. He can't even hit himself out of a wet paper bag.
I just think he just don't belong on this team no more.
I don't think I agree with you. Oh, we got a new pitcher now. Here's Francona.
Of course. I knew that was going to happen.
Because the Yankees were starting to hit him. But he leads with a 1-run lead.
Damn, man. I wish Hicks would have got a hit. That would have been nice.
Oh, Astros up 5-0. Huh.
You know what's funny? And I hope this happens. I hope Jacob DeGrom has a healthy season. And you see Scherzer and Verlander ain't really doing nothing.
Oh, my God. You imagine that?
I'm going to laugh my butt off. I'm going to be like, that's what it had to take for him to leave New York. I'm happy for him.
Jacob DeGrom.
Because I want him to do good. I mean,
I like DeGrom. I wanted him on the Yankees.
Like Mike said, if he can have productive and healthy seasons, even though he don't have the wins, he's got Cy Young. He could be a Hall of Fame pitcher.
He's borderline right now, if you ask me.
Yeah.
With his ERA and his wins of replacement, absolutely. He's borderline. So Nick Saladin will come in to pitch for the Guardians here. And they're trying to hold a 1-run lead here. Runner at second now with 2 outs. And it'll be Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe here has an opportunity to get an RBI with 2 outs. This would be a great confidence booster for the young man if he could come up with a 2-out base hit and tie this game.
Or a 2-run home run.
Yeah, no limits. No limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's Saldin, not Saldin. All right, Saldin. I mispronounced his name. Okay. You say potato, I say potato. There's a ball. 1-0 on Volpe. Big opportunity now here. This game has changed now. The umpire got hit with the play from center field, and he's out of the game. Here's a 1-0. This one grounded. And left side, grabbed that by Martinez. He throws across and got Volpe. So final out. But the Yankees get 2 runs on 3 hits. And they leave that one man halfway through the game. Yankees up. Yankees trail now 3-2.
Well, we forgot one thing because we haven't talked about it. Judge's streak is in jeopardy too.
Yeah, he's going to have 2 more at-bats.
Yeah.
He's going to have plenty of time to try to extend it.
What's the record?
43 straight games.
Okay.
For Judge and counting, I believe DiMaggio is there, and plus I think Jeter is the first. I think he's trying to catch those 2 guys. Jeter was phenomenal. He had a long on base streak. It's like you either get on a walk or get some hits. Jeter that was a pleasure to watch that career.
People can talk about his defense, but the way he hits, it's crazy.
Those are people that talk about ones that didn't watch his games. They didn't watch 162 of his games year after year. They'll just see him in the postseason and he does this and that, and they're like, oh, but the defensive metrics, they go by what that buffoon Kennedy from baseball.
I know you're talking about, yeah,
Brian Kennedy with this stupid analytics crap numbers. You're telling me that Jeter, it wasn't a good shortstop, wasn't other players were better. I'm like, get out of here. You're telling me if we starting a draft and knowing the outcome of those careers, everyone will take Jeter.
Shit, I'm trying to think what shortstop is better than Jeter.
Oh, they always throw out names. Correa was better, and A-Rod was better. They all were better except for A-Rod. But meanwhile, Jeter has so much jewelry that he,
I was about to say, we all know A-Rod was a better shortstop, but it doesn't matter who's better.
He wasn't a winner.
Yeah, like that's what we want, and I'm happy for A-Rod. Like I said, like A-Rod was one of my favorite players. I'm happy. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have won 2009. I still think he got cheated at that MVP in the World Series, but hey, that's just me.
Yeah, he should have gotten the MVP there.
Yeah, no, they could have did Cole. I would have just like how LeBron won the championship with Cleveland. They cheated Kyrie out that MVP, but if you would have made a Cole MVP, I would have been fine with it.
Here's Mariachi. So the Karate Kid.
Yeah, hopefully he gets these outs.
Here's a pitch. There's a strike. So Ron Mariachi with a 1.80 ERA. Taking on Kwan, who's 1 for 2. He has a single in the first, scored a run. So we're in the bottom of the 5th inning, 3-2 Guardians, and the 1-0. Actually, did he go? No, 1 ball, 1 strike.
They just gotta be careful because I don't know if you remember last year he had arm fatigue.
Yeah, he had a little bit. He broke down a little bit late. But
Mhm.
maybe he's getting himself. Maybe he's with the conditioning now for a full season. We shall see. Here's the 1-1. There's a call strike. 1 and 2. I gotta see how Chad Green's numbers are going with Toronto. I know he signed with the Toronto Blue Jays. So I wonder how is he doing.
Well, hold on. Let's see.
Here's the 1-2. Down low. 2 and 2. Surprised he didn't.
I just read what you put. Oh man, you funny, Kev. All right, let's see. Let's see, Chad Green.
Here's the 2-2. Curveball. 3 and 2.
Man, Kev, funny, bro. Well, at least he cares, Kev. At least he cares.
Here's the payoff pitch coming. Just missed. Oh, didn't miss by much. Got squeezed there. And Mariacho did not like that call by the umpire. You could tell. Oh, he was not liking that one. But he has a good eye, though. He has a good plate discipline. So,
well,
little walk. Go ahead, Chris. Talk to me about our friend.
He hasn't played yet.
He's still rehabbing. Okay.
Yeah, because like I'm looking at his reference page on Baseball Reference, and they have no stats yet for the Blue Jays. So I'm guessing, yeah, he's still in the 60-day IL. All right.
Yes, he did. Him being batting second, lead off, depending, and getting on base and getting, opportunities. All right, go Maria with the sicko. There it goes.
Yeah, but see, people don't see that, and it's like that does matter too. Like that's what makes Hall of Famers. Like they make the players around them better too.
0-2 to count here. We got a solo home run by the Polar Bear. Mets take the lead. Pete Alonso. So there's a Pete Alonso awakening here. Here's the 0-2. Down low, 1 and 2.
And what else they don't measure too is heart. They don't look at that either.
The 1-2 pitch coming. Wax on, wax off. Mariacho deals. And he got a piece to stay alive there. 1 and 2. The 1-2. This one, foul. That's one thing. It's hard to put away these Guardians on swing and miss. They put a lot of contact. Ball in play.
I was about to say, so Kev, when CC goes to Hall of Fame, what hat you think he's gonna rep?
That's an interesting one because he won the World Series with the Yankees, but he won Did he win a Cy Young with the Guardians?
With Cleveland. Yep.
That's up there, man. It all depends. I think he identified, but I'm honest with you.
I think he's a Yankee.
Yeah, him living in New York and doing what he's doing, it kind of looks like he's gonna gravitate more to New York. I think he's appreciative and loved his time with the Guardians, or at that time with the Indians when he came up. I think, but he's kind of identifying himself more and more as time passes as a New Yorker. Here's the 1-2. This one, line drive and caught by IKF. What a play by kind of left. Quick reaction there. He took a beautiful hit away there. My goodness, instant reaction there.
I'm trying to think. Mike Messina, who did was it Baltimore or the Yankees he put on this Hall of Fame?
Neither.
Okay.
He went in as a ball player, not a team.
Yeah, that was a cop out.
Yeah, that was a big cop out. Here
Mhm.
it is. Because yeah.
I look at it this way:
All the way
where he got his first 20 wins. I think it was for us, right?
with the Yankees.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, like, some people mad at that he is a Hall of Fame, but I mean, he did pitch good.
He pitched well. He pitched well.
Yeah.
He was borderline Hall of Famer. You could debate it back and forth, but it was borderline. He was good. We would love to have a pitcher with Messina stuff on this team.
Mm-hmm. He was consistent.
Yes. Because they're before you used to pick before it was a popularity kind of who you go in the Hall of Fame with, because it kind of got scrutinized when as Mariachi steps off for a moment. It was kind of scrutinized when Wade Boggs went in as a Tampa Bay Ray. He only played one season with them. He didn't really do much memorable for the Rays. So him to go in the Hall of Fame as a Ray, so it was just whatever. Go to runner, pitch out, throw it over back to first. Quan gets back.
Yeah, that's just like Cabrera. Like I know he won the World Series with the Marlins, but dude, everybody knows you as a Tiger.
The pitch in on the dirt, and this is going to allow him back to second. Quan Higgy with the pass ball.
That's another playoff pitch was on the Yankees though. I don't know. He was so good.
Yeah, that Higgy got to get in front of that. Yeah, that goal is a wild pitch, but it should be on the air on the catcher. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ramirez. Mariachi deals 3-2. Wow, they're looking at the numbers career-wise. Jimenez, 350, 358, 11 home runs, 32 RBIs, man. The payoff pitch. He holds bases. Nope. And it will be a walk, is it? Yep, it's a walk. First and second with one out for Naylor. Here comes pitching coach out having a conversation, Mac Blake, to Mariachi.
Yeah, that's a good visit.
Yeah.
Man, Mike must be busy though. Fortrain, because I haven't seen him in a couple streams.
No, I haven't seen him either. And I send him. You know what? I'm gonna reach out to him on the phone, make sure he's doing all right. Because it's not like him to miss a couple of streams like that. At least in the chat or something. Either that or he must be working with his, with the reserve, with the armed forces that he gotta be incognito, no phone, no nothing. I hope he's okay, Mikey.
Yeah. That's probably one of the reasons why I don't like the military so much. I mean, I don't know. My dad was part of the military, so I don't know. I don't like it too much, the way they do stuff.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. With Catfish went as a Yankee, and he was more athletic. 0-1. Who was another one that went in as a Yankee that people complained? It wasn't really a Yankee. He went in as a Yankee. Reggie Jackson.
I was about to say, Kev, I ever told you the war my dad was in?
No, didn't tell me.
He was in Vietnam.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's got stories, because I know a lot of people from Vietnam that have some stories, and yeah. God bless him that he came back.
Yeah, he served two terms, and he told them, if y'all send me back there again, I might re-upping. And they tried to send him back again, and he was like, "No, I'm leaving."
Wow, 1 and 2. Wow.
because he knew it was pointless. And then when they mention veterans, that's the one war that they don't like to mention, and it's like that war should be mentioned more than any other war because it was pointless. People was dying for no reason.
This one grounded, foul. Not only that, 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, we could go over in circles when it comes to the Vietnam War. Not only that, we have a lot of those kids that came back with drug habits.
Yep.
They totally abandoned them. No help for them. So most of them homeless. You know, that's a black eye when it came to that. That's a pop up. By the way.
And sorry, Chad, if I'm bringing something, you know, about this, but it's just because my dad was part of it, so it kind of hurts me because if he didn't make it, I wouldn't be here.
Right. 1 and 2, and a lot of the young men, not just the American, also the Puerto Rican and African American that served that have been affected. Here's the 1-2. I've seen it. You know, Mariano's working 2 and 2. But yeah, let's get back to the baseball. We could go into a dark cloud or a totally different agenda that we don't.
I don't know. The government gonna call you.
That's why we, swing and a miss got Naylor. He nailed him. So Josh Naylor got nailed.
He thought he knew it, huh?
Yeah, the Karate Kid nailed his ass for the strikeout. That's why we always gotta tell one of our servicemen and troops, thank you for your service, because we know the sacrifice you're doing in more ways than one. We really appreciate it, because we could be a bunch of buffoons here on a Wednesday afternoon with our freedoms, thanks to them, to call a baseball game. Those that served prior and currently, and those that are gonna serve future. Thank you, guys.
I was about to say, I mean, I guess it means a lot to me too, because my birthday's on Veterans Day.
That's right, Dia. Yep. Swing. Nope. 1 and 1. The game got slow all of a sudden, didn't it? Like this inning with Mariacho.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It kind of slowed down here. It was going pretty quick. Here's a 1-1. I mean, they're making Mariacho labor. 2 and 1 now. It's a 3-2 game, but they're making Mariacho work. Catfish made money with the Yankees. Yeah, he got that big. When he one of the first free agents that Steinbrenner started ponying up for from the Athletics. Then followed by Reggie and others. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 and 2.
I was about to say, Goose was on our team too, huh?
For the Yankees, yeah. Goose Gossage.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-2. 3 and 2 now. Come on. He's 1 pitch away from loading the bases. It's a 3-2 count, and we have Michael King warming up.
That's 2 outs or 1?
2 away.
Okay. That's how slow the game going. Yes.
And here's the 3-2. Gonna go, swing and a miss. He got him. So Jimenez down on strike.
Yo.
So the Guardian strand 2 would go to the 6th. Yankees down by 1.
All right, Kev, I'm about to ask you a serious question.
There you go. Let's do it.
All right. If you could have had anybody that didn't play for the Yankees join the Yankees, who would it be?
But what era? What era?
It don't matter. Any era, any pitcher, any position player, one Yankee that wasn't a Yankee though. That could have been one that you really wanted.
Let me think on this one.
I have mine. He didn't want to play for us though.
I'm trying to think of player because everyone comes to think about a certain pitcher, but we beat him. I'm trying to think. I never wanted him here. He didn't want to play for us, and I didn't want him here. And I wasn't a fan of him either. And the guy was Griffey. I didn't want no part of Griffey.
Hey, great minds think alike. I was thinking the same thing. I wanted Griffey to play for us so bad.
I never wanted Griffey. When I knew he said he didn't like the Yankees, I said I didn't like him. Dude, the Yankee clubhouse is not a freaking playground for you to go around there like a brat and play around. If Steinbrenner told you to get out and leave, it's because you probably were running around like a brat. So for you to get your panties in a bunch and not play for the Yankees, kick rocks. I mean, seriously, because
but that don't think how great he was though.
No, but he didn't want to play for the Yankees. Don't come play here. Maybe don't come play here. Plain simple. I'm trying to think of a player, man, that I wanted to see him play here. And the thing is, the guys that I kind of end up playing for the Yankees that I wanted them to come play, at least the ones I've seen in my career. Here's a pitch inside. I called it a strike on the knees. I wouldn't want, because I didn't want him on my team. If you don't want to be here, why would I have? It's like I'm gonna put an analogy. It's like why would you want to go out with a girl that don't like you, or why would you want to date or be with someone that don't want to like you? That's fine. You're being a masochist. You're being a glutton. Don't want to be there. Let it go. Don't want to be here. Don't be here. Fine. We won't go out. Why put yourself in a miserable situation where the player doesn't want to be here? No matter how good he was, doesn't want to be here. Don't come to the city. That's the way I see it.
I wanted Bryce to be here, to be honest with you, and he wanted to play for us. Oh,
which one?
Bryce Harper.
That's an interesting name because I kind of want to to see his swing in Yankee Stadium.
Well, that's a good news.
I'm trying to think of a player. You know who I'm going to say? Josh Hamilton.
Yeah, I liked him too.
I would have liked to see Josh Hamilton play for the Yankees. Oh, look, he ain't happen going nowhere. He signed a 3-year, $61 million contract extension.
Oh, yep, he ain't getting traded.
He ain't leaving.
Nope.
He ain't moving. Wow.
That's another person that we lost out on, I guess.
3 years, $61 million. That's not a bad contract.
No.
That's not a bad contract on Ian Happ.
Come on, Rizzo. You gotta do better than that, bro.
Pitch. This one grounded, and this might be 2-1 on the first double play. 4-6-3 double play for Rizzo. Bases empty, no one out. I'm trying to think of another player.
Pitcher wise, I would have loved Roy Halladay.
Ooh. Nice name. Because I wanted Clemens, and we got Clemens. Back in the mid '80s, early '90s. We loved Clemens to pitch for the Yankees. Maddox didn't want to be here. We had opportunity. He didn't want to be here. So once he said he didn't want to be here, when we beat you in the playoffs, kick rocks. I kind of wanted Schilling, but he didn't want. The Yankees didn't get enough to trade, and he ended up beating the Yankees. Schilling was like, man, I would have loved to got Schilling at that time. For Steve, it's mainly Willie Mays. I never seen Willie Mays play to appreciate it, though. That's why I didn't bring that name up. I know he played with the Mets in New York, but I was at his tail end. He was a shell of himself, but he'll guide him to the World Series. Here's the 1-1. Up high. 2-1. 2-2. No, 2-1. I'm trying to think of a player because I'm trying to think of the 80s. McGuire, but then they had Manley, and we didn't know Manley was going to break down. Here's the 2-1. Missed outside corner. I know when he was coming up, I was like, man, Canseco's a beast. Imagine him in the Yankees, but he did play for the Yankees, so that's why I can't throw names like that out there. Swinging and a miss. Stanton So we go now to the bottom of the 6th. Yankees show up 3-2. Another name that I like, but it would not make sense, was Eric Davis before he fell off the cliff, before he went to the Dodgers. Eric Davis was a pivotal left-handed hitter. Would have been a nice one for the Yankees, for Yankee Stadium, for that porch.
Would you because you said Mark McGwire, would you would have took Sammy?
Took who?
Sammy Sosa.
No, because the Yankees believe it or not, Yankees had an opportunity to trade for Sosa when he was with the Texas Rangers, but it had to revolve around Bernie Williams, I believe, or Gerald Williams, one of those Williams brothers, along with Ruben Rivera. And they didn't pull the trigger or something. I don't know. There was some other stuff there, but Sammy Sosa was offered to the Yankees when he was a Texas Ranger, and they didn't pull the trigger on that one. So Yankees never had really interest in a Sammy Sosa. That's a good name, though, to throw out there.
Yeah, because you brought Mark McGwire. I think you said the last stream about Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds, the Yankees offered a contract. They wine and dine him along with Maddox, and he chose not to come to the Yankees. He went with the Giants. Yankees were offering him a lot of money, but I think he didn't want the pressure with the media and stuff in Yankee Stadium. Remember, the Yankees, when Barry Bonds was being coveted, the Yankees did not win a World Series yet. They were looking for that guy to put him over the top to win the World Series, and the way he saw his good friend and his former teammate Bobby Bonilla ridiculed in New York by the Mets, I think he got shell shocked or afraid. But remember Bobby Bonilla, and Bobby Bonilla was a hometown kid going back to the Mets for the contract, and the scrutiny was too much for Bobby Bonilla. So Bonds decided to go to the West Coast and went that way. And that was a team. Pittsburgh had a freaking team from Andy Van Slyke, Bonds, Bonilla. I know I'm missing some names out there. Steve, I know you're good. You could help me out here with some of those Pittsburgh Pirates teams. They were good. Sid Bream was on the Atlanta Braves. Andy Van Slyke. Damn, I'm trying to think of some of the. Chico Lynn. He was another one. Oh goodness, those Pirates were good. But the Braves just had better pitching, man. They were just up and coming, young with that pitching staff, and my goodness, that was some good battles when they were both in the same go at it for the National League pennant. Actually, before those names that you're hearing, it wasn't Cashman. It was the other general managers prior to that with the Sosa and stuff. That was Stick Michaels and here's a strike 0-2. Cashman is going to be anywhere from 99 up. That's when you could say that's Cashman's watch. Before that is the other prior general managers. The 0-2. I mean, one of the stupid moves they did was I know he wanted to leave, but trading Ricky Henderson to the Athletics, and then that was a stupid move there. Dave Winfield going to the Blue Jays. Here's a 1-2. They ain't got anything really that panned out. Giving rid of Al Leiter. Ugh, that was bad.
I'm gonna say this: like Cashman missed out. Like if you think of Cashman's career with the Yankees, he missed out on a lot of like pitcher-wise players, big name players.
Yes.
Like Cliff Lee, Johan Santana, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander. Like we had to overpay to get Garrett Cole, but we could have traded for Garrett Cole. He didn't want to pull the trigger.
Right, and I think it was a couple prospects that never panned out for the Yankees. I know one of them. I don't know if it was for him as Bell grounds it to first, and Fields throws in time. Remember Eduardo Nunez? They wanted one. I don't know which pitcher was in it. I'm not
Cliff
saying
Lee.
It was Cliff Lee.
It
Or
was
Eduardo
Cliff Lee.
Nunez. That was a stupid move there. They should have bought Cliff Lee. Cliff Lee had a short, good career as a lefty.
And it made sense too because he was friends with CeCe.
Yes. Yes, Brandon. Your Astros are up 7-0 on the Pirates. That's in the top of the 8th inning. There's a ball. So we giving some talk on the Yankees here as the game is going on. Talking some Yankee baseball, some different trades and moves around that pitchers or players that the Yankees didn't pull the trigger and had an opportunity. I don't know. Hindsight is 2020, Chris, because they say, well, Johan broke down, but he was effective for the Mets. Just think of the difference he would have made with, and I'm pretty sure Minnesota was going to fleece the Yankees because they were sending Johan to the National League, but the Mets and the Twins always have a good relationship in trading. Remember, this is the team that sent Frank Viola to the Mets. Frank Viola was one of the best pitchers for the Minnesota Twins in the late 80s. I mean, this guy Frankie V was sweet.
Yeah, I think Johan Santana threw, I think either no hitter or a perfect game for the Mets. I think
the only no hitter in team history, I believe, is done by Johan. Of course, there was some question. Dave Parker. And the 2-2. This one is in and on the air to left field. Makes the play. 2 outs.
And see, what's crazy is, I mean, some of us Yankee fans aren't delusional. Like, these are players that we could have pulled the trigger on. Cashman just never did because he was too busy prospect hugging.
Brandon, you just told us the score. 7-0 Astros on the Pittsburgh. You just gave us the score. Yeah, so the scoreboard. You just gave us the score, 7-0. Nothing's changed. Mets 3-2 over the Padres, and Twins 1-0 on the White Sox. That's it. That's all the scores around the league, except here the Yankees are trailing 3-2. Rizzo Fields throws the king, and that's a quick inning for Michael Quinn. That was fast. 1, 2, 3. We go to the 7th inning. Chris, I wonder what really happened with Russell Martin, because he was good as a Yankee catcher. I know we talked about him before on a different podcast.
Yeah,
but I wonder what they were on the verge of bringing Sanchez and stuff off and this, but but he went to the Blue Jays, but he never really did anything major either. So maybe the Yankees saw something in the right timing, maybe a year too early. They let him go a year early, but in the long run, he didn't phase. Maybe they knew something that we didn't. But I liked him as a Yankee.
Well, they got a better. Well, he wasn't good for us, but they thought he was. But we traded him. But Brian McCann was taking his spot, but
yeah,
then he didn't pan out.
I did not like him.
Yeah,
and that's
when Sanchez came up.
Yeah, I couldn't stand Brian McCann when he was with the Braves, and then I was like, why did we give him that? I was like, ugh. I was like, ugh. He never bought that flair or that. He was supposed to be like Josh Donaldson, that type of fiery rah-rah, and he never bought that with him from Atlanta. He was a fake tough guy.
You gotta look at his stats, because I think he was supposed to be a 20 home run hitter type thing, but I don't know.
Oh, the Yankees do not have a day off tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow at 6. It'll be Johnny Brito, Norton Cortez, Herman, and Derek Cole. It's a 4-game series. I will not be doing the game tomorrow though, because I have to preview. And I like Johnny Brito, but I would have liked to. But I'm going to do the New York Knicks preview of their basketball season. So we'll probably get back on with Nestor Cortez. I love Nestor Cortez. Trevor Stephan next up. I got to get my basketball. I already lined up a few guests, so to pivot now will be tough.
Well, batting average wise, he didn't do good for his Brian McCann, but he did hit 20 home runs one season, 26 and 23, and the 2015 season he got 94 RBIs.
That's when he got traded to Houston. Yo, 1 count.
So, I mean, I guess he did decent.
One
I
ball,
guess, but
one ball. The one thing that means one thing though. Did our pitching never got better with him as a receiver? That's another thing that I look for as a catcher, as the Mets score here, and they're up 4-2 now. Mets are cooking with the offense, and yeah, they hit it off of Honeywell. The pitch. This ball is foul. No, 2 balls in 1 strike. It did not swing. Who was that hitting? Oh, it's that overrated Nimmo. Here's the 2-1.
oh,
This one is hit. Crushed. It is high.
Oh.
It is far. It is gone. A solo shot. El Tigre. Frenchy Cordero with a homer. And we're all even at 3, baby. What a blast by Frenchy Cordero.
I gotta say this. Thank you, Boston. That's what I was telling Kev about that Asian third baseman. He could play third and first.
Oh, 1. Give me a Rise. Give me a Luis Ariza from Miami. Put him at third. Oh, 1 count.
Well, they're not gonna trade him, Kev, because they already traded for him this offseason.
Yeah, I know. 1-1. I know. I don't know if he's gonna be a free agent. I wonder if he's gonna be a free agent or not.
They'd be stupid for letting him go. They better extend him.
That's a star they could build around because he's Venezuelan. Miami's full.
He's young too.
And there's a 2-1, and that's a marketing also. You keep him there, and you market your Venezuelan star. Come check them out. They support a lot of the players, especially if they're in Miami. You bring, and my goodness, you could build here. That's why Gleyber Torres will be a big star in Miami. Here's the 1-2 foul. If Gleyber Torres finds his way there with a Rise at Miami, they could really market the Marlins, where they're going to get a big flux of Venezuelan fans to the arena. To their stadium, excuse me, and of course, sometimes you have to bring players to certain areas that will bring that fan base of that ethnicity into the ballpark. And it's a swing and a miss. Cabrera goes down on strike. That's why I was a bit, Montas didn't make. We were complaining about Montas, but it kind of makes sense him with the Dominican demographic in New York, especially close to Washington Heights. You're going to get an influx of talent, of fans to go see their countrymen pitch. And the same thing with when it comes to the Mets as well. Francisco Lindor and when they brought in Javi Baez, you saw an influx of Puerto Rican fan base going Mets. Even with Sugar Diaz, a lot of people are starting to like a lot of the Mets for that reason. Boston, the Dominican gravitated to Pedro Martinez, Big Papi, and they followed more. They became Red Sox fans. That's why Cohen is a businessman. I think that's why he'll send that money over for Ohtani, because they're gonna get a big Japanese market in New York, to Flushing, to there, the Citi Field. You saw it with Matsui. Matsui was a marketing genius move, because the Giants. His own send their feed back to Japan. They bought rights for the Yankees. They made money. Here's the 3-1. That's why it kind of pissed me off. It bothered me when Minaya was running the Mets, and they were like, and the Met fans were complaining, we got too many Lambeau players. From what Minaya only wants to get. It's a marketing New York is full. They're coming and spending money. What, you don't like to say when someone tan with you? What's wrong with you? You know, that's what got me mad with the Met fans. And you hear that on FAN. They were complaining about that at that time. I remember. I was like, why are you complaining? Man, Met fans are a special breed. 2 outs.
That's why, like, people keep talking about Ohtani. I don't want Ohtani in the Yankees because he didn't choose us. I feel like he's scared of the New York media.
He didn't choose us.
Yeah.
Now, is he going to help the Yankees make more money? Absolutely. Because now, again, you're going to get the TV rights going to Japan from the Yankees. Yankees a big name, and they're the biggest franchise in all of sports. You know, besides the soccer teams, which I'm going to push back on that. You know, you don't see no one going around wearing, you know, probably the soccer jerseys, but that NY cap, everybody and their mother wears this NY cap. You know, even if they're not a Yankee fan or a baseball fan, they'll wear this. My point is, you know, there's money to be made marketing with jerseys, Ohtani jersey, the hat, the broadcasting fees, the ESPN want to put Ohtani, and there's so much and that's why Steve Cohen is going to jump all over it in this big market. The 1-1, this one is in and up in the air, popped up, shallow center, and Straw makes the play. So we're even. We'll go to the bottom of the seventh inning stretch. We're all even. Frenchie put some mustard on a homer there. Now we're all even at 3. Now, I know Ohtani did not want to come to the Yankees. Maybe he wanted to stay close to home, whatever the case is. But if he comes to the Mets, that's why I prefer him going to the Mets as much as how much money he's going to make the Yankees. I mean, Yankees already sell out. Just think about how much more of a marketing of a hot ticket the Yankees will be when Ohtani plays.
I rather the dude that you said that you want to be a Yankee. I think Soto would make more.
I believe so. I prefer Soto. And I say, doesn't mean I don't want Ohtani in New York. I'd rather have Ohtani go to the Mets, to be honest with you. And I know it hates to say it's to suck, but here's one thing, Chris. The Yankees don't put names in the back of the jersey.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to be another number, Ohtani, which is rightfully so because you're not bigger than the Yankees. I believe when you go to the Mets, you know, he'll have his last name on the back of his jersey. And they'll sell. It worked. To me personally, that's a marriage made perfect. Personally, I was also big on Alex Rodriguez being a Met. I'm glad he was a Yankee. I like Alex Rodriguez. I really do. I would have loved for him to have gone to the Mets first, or play for the Mets. I wanted him a Met. I wanted to, I know they were calling him Shea Rod, all that good stuff. He should have been a Met. That's and that would have brought a big influx of Dominican people to the Met side to watch more Alex Pedro Martinez. You know that team in the Mets owners, penny. They were penny smart, dollar stupid, and they were dumb. They were it is what it is.
Yeah, they wasn't trying to get A-Rod. I mean, because because
Reyes, of an office. You wanted an office.
Yeah, Reyes at short. Yeah, David Wright at third. So they was like, we don't need A-Rod.
Exactly.
See, if they were smart, they would have had A-Rod play third, trade David Wright. You probably would have got something good for him. But hey, that's just me.
They were never going to trade Wright. They would have traded. They would have gotten rid of Reyes first. First.
I know. That's sad too.
There's a strike to King. So we're leaving at 3. Cam Gallagher's 0 for 2. Line out, strike out. But those are the things that changes the course of baseball history. There's a strike. Because let's face it. What would have happened if Boone would have not played basketball and not hurt himself? His knee or his ACL. Alex would have not even sniffed about becoming.
Nah, he would have been in Boston.
Exactly.
He would have been in Red Sox.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down goes Gallagher.
Well, mention that.
all those different hypotheticals. West Coast are large Japanese residents. Yes, it is. It is. Up there in San Francisco, over up and down the East Coast, the West Coast, Seattle. That's why Seattle's a big name that Otani might be interested in playing. Dodgers makes a ton of sense. Dodgers reset their luxury tax. They spend a lot of money. They also will send. That's also be next to you could say next to the Giants, Yankees. The Dodgers, another name that worldwide recognized. That LA had one strike.
I think this is what's going to happen. I agree with you. I think Soto will be a Yankee, and I think Otani is going to be a Dodger.
I can see that. And then the Mets leave staying in the altar without another. Here's the 1-1.
There you go.
I'm still gonna stay behind the stream and say I still would like to see Otani at a Met. I think he's going to the Dodgers, but I would have loved him to be a Met. But then I wouldn't. But
I was about to say, Kev, I would have believed that if the Dodgers wouldn't have saved money, but
right,
they saved so much money, they're gonna blow whatever offer the Mets even give him.
Well, the Mets could match it. The thing is, I think, like you said, like you were saying, I think Otani likes the West Coast.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I'm gonna I don't have to move. I'm just gonna play in a different park, which I think he will probably. That's the reason why he'll sway to stay in the West Coast. Now, could it be a bidding war between Soto and the Mets and Yankees? There's a strike. That's different, but the Mets got to know for sure immediately if Otani's not coming before they go after Soto. They got to know first for sure, because that's why I think the Yankees have a better chance, because the Mets will be too occupied dancing with Otani to be left in the altar, and then the Yankees already scoop up Soto. That's my thought process. That's why I think Soto becomes a Yankee, not a Met. But if it's one-on-one Mets and Yankees, I think the Mets will blow the Yankees out because the Yankees are more frugal.
Well, I'm gonna throw this curveball. If the Mets doesn't get Otani and they don't get Soto, you know who they will get? The same person that needs to leave the Angels too. I think they might try to get Mike Trout.
Well, damn, you might be right.
Yeah, because he's a big name.
You might be right, but what are you telling your Angel fan base though? You're punting and you're getting rid of everybody. I mean, they haven't won anything with them. I mean,
no, that's why it just would make more sense. Why not trade Trout and get something for him before he starts really breaking down?
Well, another quick inning for King. 3 up, 3 down. Let's see what Keel says. To be honest, I don't see Otani becoming a Met, only because other teams are more prepared to get him.
Like the Dodgers. Like I said, it's the Dodgers. They save so much money. I don't care. I know Cohen don't believe in the tax, but dude, if you give Otani $500 million, I understand the money don't mean much to you, but you're gonna get taxed so hard.
But he doesn't care.
I wouldn't. Yeah, see, look, I understand you're a billionaire and all that, and dude, that's spending stupid. That's what I'm gonna say. That's spending stupid.
You might be right for us.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure he has a bunch of people around him crunching numbers, and the risk, the calculation of all the other outside. We don't know exactly the merchandise. Like I said, the TV deals for Mets baseball rights, all the different stuff. Remember they're trying to build they're doing something around Citi Field where the Mets play. It's all nothing but junkyard and tire shops. Really, they're trying to build that where it's going to be a luxury hotel downtown. They're trying to make that just gentrification. They got a new subway system. They got the LII and stuff around there, and he wants to build it nice around there because it is a nice piece of land around Citi Field. You got LaGuardia, you have the waters. They fix it the way they want to. They could really draw in more people, out of towners, to come and watch Otani and so forth. There's a vision in place that the owner, Steve Cohen, has. They finally put a statue of Seaver in front. So they're making it more modern where it's the Shake Shack. City Field's a great field when I'm told. I've never been there, so I'm going by what I'm told. That's why I think Cohen wants to spend and bring a winner in, and he don't mind spending the money because he's investing long term for all the different things. So that's why I still think that's why he doesn't care. That's why I think he has an investment. He's thinking about money. He's the type of person to make money, you got to spend money. That's why it's a lot of baseball owners were afraid of that. They weren't afraid about he was going to blow them all out. They all make money. They were afraid that he's willing to invest money to make money as he files. And George Steinbrenner was the same way. George Steinbrenner says, I got to invest money to make money. I have to invest to make it. So
nah, the Mets.
I think Max is off the books for the Mets too. Yeah.
And I'm about to say Mets lost their opportunity at third. I mean, Devin signed an extension, Machado signed an extension, so they can't get their star third.
Yeah, they need a third baseman. 1-1, and we were talking about Devers fit the Mets more than Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 1-1, and this is a dribbler foul. 1-2. Yeah, top of the ninth there, Brandon. Your Astros have a 7-0 lead on the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Come on, Hicks, man. It'd be nice for you to hit a bomb.
Here's the 1-2. 2-2. Yeah, Trout grew up a Philly fan, but I don't think Philadelphia. Damn, they signed so many of those guys there. That would be a nice place for him to go. Really, the Phillies. And the 2-2. And foul. And we lost Trout for going after Teixeira.
Well, I was about to say that too. Like, Trout even said it himself. The only team, if he was going to go somewhere, it'd be Philly or the Yankees.
They just changed it. Nope. Bottom of the. So here's the 2-2 pitch coming. Strike 3. He just stood there like a cop.
I'm surprised you didn't say as soon as
I forgot about that. I forgot about him. Usually Gallo was the main guy for the swimming the position.
Donaldson too.
Yeah, Gallo's hurt. I think he's not gonna play. He's not playing against the Yankees this.
Series. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wink, wink.
Yep.
He didn't want no piece of the Bronx.
No.
Here's Volpe. He didn't want no piece of the Bronx. He didn't want some of that smoke.
And then he's hot too, so he don't want the fans to cool him down.
1-0. I hope they hit Karochak because he was the one that was striking out and jumping up and down like he won Game 7 of the World Series.
That sounds about right.
There's the strike. 1-1. Well, I'll be pumped too because it was the bases loaded. I mean, not bases loaded. Runner on third with no one out, and he's got the meat of the heart of there. But he over accelerated. But my goodness, this one high fly ball left field, but it's in the park.
Come on, y'all. Yeah. Frenchie keep y'all in this game. Come on, y'all.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Steve. Steve, what's nicer than Yankee Stadium? City Field? Because they say City Field is nice though. Because of they do say it's a nice looking field. Because not for nothing, Shea Stadium was a dump. I only been there 3 times, and I did not like Shea Stadium. The only thing I liked about Shea Stadium, Chris, the parking, because I lived right over the bridge, between the Throsneck and Whitestone Bridge. So I just I take the Whitestone, first exit off on the Bronx side, and I'm home. And and I could see back then Shea Stadium from my window on the 5th floor. Other than that, Shea wasn't up high. 2-0. You couldn't. You would sit there and the planes would fly. You couldn't even hear anything. I don't know. Well, it's only moved across the street, so I couldn't. But before, it's not noticeable in Citi Field as much as Shea Stadium. Yeah. But it's nice view at night. We can see the two bridges. The pitch. This one is hit in the air to right field. If it's fair, it's gone. Back at the track, and it is foul ball. Just missed being a home run. Fenway is better than the new Yankee Stadium. Have you been to either of the two stadiums, Hugh?
So I know some people complain about Fenway.
Fenway's too small. It's too crowded. Everybody looks like you're on top of each other. That to be the poster child of COVID. Here's the 2-1. This one in the air, high fly ball to center field. This going back, and the wind's gonna keep this in right in front of the wall. Makes the play. He gave that a ride, but bottom of the 8. He almost got rocked, and he's over here celebrating. Well, he's just that kind of a closer of a reliever. Judge missed 2 home runs on his butt, but at the end of the day, it's just a fly ball.
I want to say what you say about your aunt.
If my aunt was my uncle, she'd have balls. Fenway Park, I want to go visit though. I would like to see that, but Fenway Park looks crowded. It looks too crowded. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't look. I mean, it's a Renaissance because it's an old throwback stadium. It looks cool, but it looks antiquated. It's like, I don't like the new Yankee Stadium, by the way. I would love the old one. I love the old Yankee Stadium. I'm nostalgic for the old Yankee Stadium. Now, a stadium my uncle told me is beautiful. It's Wrigley Field. He's like, yeah. Hopefully, sometime in the summer, I might go visit that Wrigley Field. My sister-in-law is gonna give birth, and my wife probably want to go visit her niece or nephew. We'll love them. You know what? And I would love to go to a Cubs game, even if it's not with the Yankees, just to go see the Cubs, to see that, just the field on the Chicago's arena, the stadium, Wrigley Field, walk around and see, personally. Yeah, it looks nice. That one looks nice on TV, Keel. That one it looks nice for older stadium. It looks really nice especially when the ivy's growing in the outfield. That looks really nice. That's like, ooh, that's. I like this ballpark currently here, the Progressive Field, where old Jacobs Field, when they opened up. I was like, yo, this is a nice stadium.
Well, I told you a ballpark I wanted to go to. I want to go to Pittsburgh.
That looks dope.
Yeah,
that park looks. And I got my Roberto Clemente jersey. I will go to visit Pittsburgh with my Roberto Clemente jersey just to watch a game. So El Super, aka Waldy Peralta, will come in the game, and he's going to go up against Ramirez, who's going to bat from the right side, Josh Naylor, and Andres Jimenez. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. We're all even at 3. I heard Petco Park looks. They say wonderful things about it. Of course, the weather helps too.
Well, there's 2 parks I don't want to go. Is the Oakland ballpark and Tampa.
You don't want to go to the Pornhub Arena? Oh,
no,
by IKF. E5. Ramirez.
Well, I'll go if you ever want to plan something. I'll go because I mean it's for the experience and having fun. But
correct.
I ain't going just to be gone.
Tampa, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I mean, it's an indoor arena. You're gonna be air conditioned, yes, but I don't know. It's just not. It's like it feels like it's forced. Like they want to force you to. And this one, turn 2. Let's go 1 on the first double take. So they nailed Naylor with a double play.
So I don't know how this goes, Kev, because I'm not familiar with it too much. So if the ball hits the top of the thing and it stays, Like, what happens? Is that an automatic out or
What do you mean?
in Tampa's ballpark? You know how they got the
They got all
the
different
thing?
rules. They have
Yeah.
all different rules. Different rules. If it hits one catwalk, it's a hit. If it doesn't, it's in play. It all depends on, and they always explain it before the beginning of the game. I tend to forget because of the different catwalks, different levels. When it comes to that Cookie Arena, that Cookie Stadium, yeah, 0-2. Yeah, and it doesn't look nice too. It's ugly looking outside. You know. Yeah, Fenway does have charm. I agree with you. As much as we're a Yankee fan, it does have charm. Boston, the Fenway has charm. Here's the 0-2 foul.
Yeah, they're probably one of the oldest stadiums that's still in the league.
Yeah, one of the old. I don't, and yeah, Wrigley. One stadium that I don't really. There's a pitched 1 and 2 that I really doesn't care about. Really, to be honest with you, and it's legendary too, and I don't really want to go. Don't have no desire to go. It's Dodger Stadium, Chavez Ravine. I have no desire to go up to that.
That
stadium.
ballpark look boring.
It does.
Yeah,
It does. And
I'd
it has
rather
a
go to
nice
San Diego.
It has a nice scenery in the back though, but it looks like you said, it looks boring.
Yeah, I'd rather go to San Diego if I'm gonna go to a ballpark.
To be honest with you, I'd rather go to Anaheim. At least with the water fountain and all that crap in the back. Here's the 2-2. That looks more pure.
Or the Giants.
Oh, that's a beautiful park.
Yeah.
That looks like a beautiful park, although you gotta look like you have to wear a sweater and a freaking fleece because it looks like it's always. That looks even it'd be July and August here, and that looks like it's freezing in that place. 2-2, swing and a miss. Seattle is not a bad looking stadium. The new one, that T-Mobile, now you know that the one they Sun Safeco Field looks nice, better than that Kingdome. That was the modern day Tampa Bay Stadium. That Kingdome there, that disgusting Kingdome there. I have bad memories of '95. This one popped up, shallow left. Volpe makes the play, so we go now to the 9th inning. All even at 3.
And
the
look,
Yankees relievers come in after King. Yeah, good, Chris.
I'm about to say Killsman say this, but Houston's got a good ballpark too.
That's a nice looking park.
Yeah,
That's nice. Like anything that could incorporate a choo-choo train, it's pretty nice.
so I mean, I know Yankee fans might not want to hear that, but it does look good.
I'm glad they got rid of that stupid hill. Remember they used to have the hill? That was
That was stupid. People was having trouble trying to catch the ball up that thing.
Wrigley is part of a neighborhood, and yes, PNC is the best. I think PNC is the best. I'm looking field in all of baseball. That scenery with the bridge, the yellow bridge, and that looks beautiful. That looks phenomenal. That looks beautiful. I like that look. Now, Miami ballpark, I personally have not gone in yet. They tell me good things about it, but it's not in a good part of Miami. I mean, it's not okay. It's not the worst either, but it's not. It's okay. It's, you make a couple turns the wrong way, and Tampa's in the bad part of St. Petersburg. Oh my God, yeah. And then I love it because the cops make you go they detour you right to it, so you could tour and get carjacked. I mean. And the thing is, the highway, and I've mentioned this. You must be tired of me saying that. The highway is right there, idiot. Let me make the turn so I can get on the highway and go home. No, you're making me detour to go to the bad neighborhood. That's why I hate going there. Ugh. Yeah, you feel like you gotta go click because you feel like you get carjacked in the Tampa and St. Petersburg. Joey, we hope so. We're hoping for. We want to win the series here. So, but they're gonna have a tough one. It's against Emmanuel Clase.
Yeah, the difference though from yesterday, we actually got hitters that's about to hit them. I mean, you got Rizzo, Stanton, and Cabrera.
And yeah, and Guardians are trying to stop it there and trying to walk it off on the Yankees. That's why they brought in Clase because if you mentioned, like Chris just said, we got the middle of the lineup there: Rizzo, Stanton, and Cordero. What are the odds Cordero gets a game go-ahead home run against Class A?
That'd be crazy.
Ah, there's a strike. Did you take the money line, Joey? The money line, or did you take a parlay? I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you joining us. Welcome to the BX Sports Jedi family, man. We really appreciate the love and continue to join us every time we come on with the Yankee broadcast. And we also are going to do a Knicks play-by-play for the playoffs. If you're a Knicks fan, for the postseason, we'll have a round table tomorrow. No Yankee game tomorrow. We're going to I have to preview the Knicks basketball. I didn't know that they were going to play, and I didn't look at the schedule.
Please tell me something happened.
Straws there makes the play. Money line with the parlay. All right. Okay. Good luck on that. Remember, good luck. Good luck.
And Joey, if this is your first time, he also does wrestling, Hill of the Ring podcast, and he does MMA with his son Austin and Chef Dan.
Here's Stanton now.
I wouldn't have called that a strike, but hey.
Ooh, that was a good one. That was a strike. The
I know.
Sometimes it's off by a hair. That was a good pitch there.
Come on, Stanton.
Oof, swinging and miss. Power versus power. $10 gets me 170. Nice. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a nice one there. That's a nice parlay for $10. You make $170 here. That's a nice one. This one grounded softly in the hole, but Marsario throws, scooped, but he got away. Let's see. Stanton will stay. He reaches safe.
I'll take that. Runner. Who's the pitch runner?
He's going to second base because it went to the camera well.
Yes.
So he get a huge break. Now you bring in a pinch runner. You pinch a runner. Who's on the bench that could run here? Hold on, let me see.
Glaber.
No, Glaber has a quad issue.
Yeah,
crazy. I like Cleveland and want New York to win. Yeah, no, that's fine. You want to make some money. He lives in Cleveland.
So who's the pinch runner?
Let's see. No. I mean, I will pinch run. Yes, we got a pinch runner. It is Gleyber Torres.
See?
You're right.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the fastest dude that we got on the bench.
So he's just a regular day off because he came out with a what you call it?
That's actually a smart move though. Put Gleyber in.
Yeah, because if you're gonna put Willie Calhoun, I mean, this is why I again, it sounds like I'm picking on Willie Calhoun, and I am. He is not speedy. You got to bring someone from the minors with some speed. There's the ball.
Come on, bro. If y'all can score this one run.
So the Yankees got a go-ahead run at second here with one out in the form of Frenchie Cordero at the plate against Class A. He's ahead of the count 1-0.
So what would you do? Would you try to get Gleyber to steal or?
No.
Okay.
Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 2-0.
Come on, Frenchie.
I wouldn't because a single is going to score. Why get caught out at third? Trying to steal. He's going to on a base hit. He's going to score regardless. So you want to give two opportunities. As Torres is starting to dance. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 2 balls in 1 strike. So the Mets increased their lead 5-2 now. Bottom of the 7th inning on the Padres.
This would be. I mean, I know it's the beginning of the season, but this would be a nice win.
Here's the 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. Class A hit the outside corner with a cutter.
Come on, Frenchie.
I don't know about you, Chris. 3:30. Usually my dinner time here in Florida.
Oh man.
And the 2-2. Oh, strike 3 called. Oh man. Ah, darn it.
That was
a good pitch too. Man. That was a good pitch. I can't front. He just froze him. It froze Cordero. A breaking ball. You're expecting 97, 98 from this guy, and this guy comes up with a breaking ball and just freezes him. Middle in.
He's not throwing like.
Cabrera.
I still think he's off because he's thrown a lot of balls the last couple batters. It's just.
Want to know? Yeah, he's not his pinpoint speed like he normally is.
Come on, Cabrera. Just watch out for that down pitch. That's what he's been getting y'all with.
Here's the pitch. This one foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Who's warming up for the Yankees in the bullpen? And it's Clay Holmes.
If you go to extras, I wouldn't put Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes is warming up just in case the Yankees take a lead.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1. This one drilled deep.
Come on.
Going back. And
Come on.
it is off the wall.
Yeah.
Torres is going to score. A big RBI single for Oswaldo Cabrera, and the Yankees take a lead 4-3.
Yes.
Man, he hammered that one. Didn't miss a home run by maybe 2 feet.
That's
My
like the
God.
third shot that hit the wall for us, huh?
Wow, and he hit that with confidence. He thought it was gone. He thought he got it, but he crushed it, but it wasn't high enough to go over, and he just missed it. A long single. Here's IKF. Here's the pitch. There's a strike, 98 mile per hour outside. So the Yankees take a lead here, 4-3. Oswaldo with a lot of confidence there. He oozes confidence. Let's go. Let's see if he steals. I would try to put him to steal here. Here's the pitch. Inside, almost hit IKF. 1-1.
I would have took the hit.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 98 mile per hour. So Class A is starting to dial it up a little bit. Yeah, Maria's loving it. Look at that. Let's go Yankees. Yeah, baby. Let's go, Maria. There we go, Maria. Now, I know what's going to happen. Cabrera's going to end up playing right field. Glaber will be at second as Cabrera gets back. With Stan coming out of the game. We tend to forget that Cabrera is an outfielder as well, who plays multiple positions. So that was a good substitution there, Chris. This one grounded slowly to Ramirez. Is going to throw and cross the diamond in time. But, however, the Yankees take a lead on a big 2-out single from Oswaldo Cabrera. And he sends it to right. Almost hit a home run. And, boy, the Yankees up 4-3. Clay Holmes. For the Guardians, you're going to have Josh Bell, Will Brennan, and Miles Straw. Will the manager allow with Peralta to pitch to Bell, lefty on lefty? I think I'll do that, Chris. I will go lefty on lefty first and have come in Clay Holmes to face the other two and close out. Because Peralta threw the ball so cleanly. That was such a quick inning. And you got the lefty Bell who's left. You want the lefty on lefty matchup. You know, it's only a 1-1 game, and just have him. Then you could pull him for Brennan and Straw. And you go, here you go. And then remember, the Yankees got a back-to-back. They'll play tomorrow night. So you want to keep, these arms. Remember, they were complaining about bullpen being taxed and tired prior to Cole's pitching yesterday. Tonight, that's what I would do. So Yankees trying to win this rubber game here. They're 3 outs away, taking 2 of 3 from the Guardians before heading home for 4 against Minnesota. I thought they were off. My apologies. I thought I could have sworn they were off on Thursday and had started a 3-game series in New York, but it's a 4-game series against the Minnesota Twins. And unfortunately, tomorrow won't do the watch along. I will be doing the New York Knicks Cavaliers playoff preview show. We'll have a couple of guests that are going to come in, and we're going to do a roundtable discussion about the postseason, about the New York Knicks postseason. What do we expect? What do we like? We have, it's going to be a nice roundtable discussion. So Cabrera will go to right field. Torres will come in for play second. Clay Holmes will be the pitcher. He's trying to get the final 3 out. So they didn't go Peralta. So they'll bring Combs to get. That's either way, I'm okay with it. I'm not complaining, but I would have just have Waldy go up against Bell. Although Bell is a 1-1-1, he's 1 for 3, increases batting average to 111. So here's the pitch from Holmes. First ball swinging, grounded right to Torres. Torres fields, throws, 1 away. So 2 outs away. The game is over, Brandon. Your Pirates lost to the Astros. That game is over. Twins have a 3-0 lead on the White Sox. And the Mets 5-2 lead over the Padres. Cubs trailed the Mariners 2-1, and that's all. And 1-1 tie, St. Louis and Colorado. So that's the score and all the around the league, around the scoreboard. And here's the pitch to Brennan. 1-0. Brennan's 1 for 3. So here's the 1-0. This one in on the dirt foul. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, David Robinson is in for the Mets. And the 1-2. Did it hit him? It did hit him. So he's the tying run, Brennan, with 1 out. Ooh, tying run at the plate for the Padres against the Mets with David Robinson pitching. Damn, Holmes was ahead of the count, Chris, too. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, hopefully he can produce a double play.
Here's Miles Straw. It's a tough batter to double up. He's 0 for 3. Yankees up 4-3 here with 1 out. Tying run at first. The pitch. This one slowly ground. Then turn 2. Let's see. 1 on the first. No, not in time. Fielder's choice. Straw could run. 2 down. If I'm the Yankees, I'll try to look at it for replay. Holmes get the ground ball and right at IKF. And Straw could run. No, he was safe. Just a tick late there. So we have a pinch hitter. Oscar Gonzalez will come out and pinch hit. He will pinch it for Gallagher. So the Yankees up 4-3 here. 2 outs. Runner at first. So they got to get through. They have to get through Gonzalez here. Got to keep an eye on Straw. He's got speed. The pitch. Just missed. 1-0. Now, Straw has 6 stolen bases here. He hasn't been thrown out yet. But boy, that'll be a tough break if he gets thrown out at second. Here's the pitch. 2-0. Missed. Didn't miss by much there. Top of the zone. They're final out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They trail by 1. Tying run at first. Winning run at the plate. The 2-0 pitch coming from Clay Holmes. And the pitch. Up high. 3-0 to the pinch hitter. You've got Stephen Kwan on deck. Do you give him the green light? I don't know. I wouldn't do that. 3-0 pitch coming. Walked him. 4 straight pitches. Tying run is 90 feet away. The winning run is at first. Here comes Matt Blake, the pitching coach, to have a conversation here to clean Holmes. I like this consultation there because it resets Holmes here, who threw 4 straight pitches out of the zone. Resets here, go over the scouting report on Quan. But Quan puts bat on ball. As David Robinson comes out with a big out. And the Mets leaves with a 3-run lead. They got root there for a door out. Our old friend. One for 3 is Stephen Kwan, a single walk and run. You know, Stephen Kwan is a contact hitter, puts bat on ball. So here we go. Holmes to Kwan. Here's the first pitch of this at bat. Just missed 1-0. He's got to come on, Holmes. Throw some strike. 5 straight balls for Holmes. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. He lost the strike zone. 6 in a row out of the strike zone. So Kwan is making us sweat here, getting us nervous. Holmes to Kwan. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. 2-1. The suspense continues to build. 2 balls and 1 strikes. Here's the 2-1. 3-1. With Rosario on deck. Holmes with the 3-1 count to Kwan. The pitch. He walked him. The bases are loaded. Winning run is at second. Tying run at third. 2 outs. Nowhere to put him. Our man Rosario will come up, who's 1 for 4. Chris, they cannot make it easy on us, huh?
And Clay Holmes is making us sweat.
So we have the whole infield comes in, have to break up the concentration for Holmes, who walked and try to regroup. We already had Matt Blake come out and have a conversation with him. And of course, Arman Rosario homered already in this game here in the 3rd inning. So here's the game. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Holmes now. Here's the pitch. Just missed 1-0. Nowhere to put him. One and all the count. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oof, got a nice slider over. One ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 2-1. Didn't miss by much. Two balls, 1 strike to count. Holmes deals. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Guardians down to the final strike. 1 more strike to go. Can Holmes get that final strike out here? Two balls and 2 strikes. Let's see what he'll throw here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him.
Ball game over. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees Yankees win!
Wow, what a gutsy win. The Yankees, their first 4 series, they won all four series. They haven't done that in quite some time. You just continue to win series, Chris.
Yeah, I mean that was, even though that was like a Chapman performance. The difference is Clay Holmes got the last strikeout we needed. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, she's happy. Look at that. Yankees win. Charlie Thomas, salute, Charlie. Big Guardian fan. Joey, go cash in that $170, baby. Go cash that play, baby. Good job, brother. Man, I thought, to be honest with you, when the Yankees fell down like that, I'm like, man, for them to come back and come back here, what a job for the bullpen. From Michael King. Mariacho was okay. It wasn't great. It was okay. From Michael King up to all the relievers that the Yankees tried out there. Short out, scoreless, and allow the Yankees not only to tie it, take the lead. Franchi Cordero continues to come up big for this team. And my goodness, what, like you said, Chris, thank you, Boston, for releasing him and the Yankees picking him up. Man, what a job here. Well, now we got the Minnesota Twins coming up. 4-game series. Take that series. Oh, man, he goes, I took the Yankees yesterday. I knew Cole was going to have it. 2 out of 3 here against the Guardians. And the Guardians, they're a good team. They're a hell of a good team here. I don't know where they, Charles, I don't know where would you want to increase? Where would you like to get? Do you guys need like a big bat? I think if you could upgrade from the first baseman, Bell, I think you guys will have something. Because I think that's what's holding the Guardians here. They're a good team. They could field, they could pitch, and they're just missing something. Yeah, Maria's loving it. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go. I'm waiting for Chris to come back in so we can say goodbye. My partner Chris, who watched along with me, he's having little technical difficulties with the phone. I had nervous, right, Aiden? He was a little nervous. I was nervous. I'll be honest with you. I was nervous right here. I was a little nervous there because I was like, man, this Guardians team, they put bat on ball. They know how to work the count. A little nervous. Your pitching is a little subpar, but we have 3 guys on the IR. But I respect the Guardians here. I'm telling you, they get themselves a power hitting first baseman who, my goodness, could put some home runs, some pop. This team is really something to be worried about. This Guardians team. I know the Yankees got their number from last postseason and then here early part, but you know what? This team I like the way they play baseball. They move the base runners. They don't strike out much. They make contact. I know but they're missing the number. They're missing the home run hitter. They're missing that person, the straw that moves the drink. I wonder if if Oscar Hernandez could turn into that for them. We wonder. Don't know what you guys got in your pipeline, Charles. I don't know if you got someone that you're thinking that you could bring up, but you're thinking about a first baseman for possibly for Bell. I think if you could upgrade there, will be a phenomenal pickup there for the Guardians if they could get themselves a first baseman who's a thumper, And I'm not saying they're gonna do this move, but you put a Pete Alonso on this team, that's a serious lineup. A Pete Alonso on there, that's a serious lineup there. That type of first baseman, type of thumper that's gonna, it's gonna hit some RBIs and score some runs with these guys. The way these guys get on base, the way they hit and they move the base runners in situation that, that's the kind of a first baseman type of deal that's out there. That'd be interesting for the Guardians. This is a young team, a team that's going to get. Even though we beat them, I have a lot of respect for the Guardians. A lot of respect for that team because they're the type that like, whoa, anything can happen. No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just hypothetical. Hypothetical. Just it's not, I know it's not going to happen. Alonso's not going out of the Mets nowhere. Hypothetical. I'm just going hypothetical with that. That's the type of player they kind of need, like a thumping first baseman. If you want to upgrade in a position, Straw is a hell of a center fielder. I don't know but if he doesn't hit right now, he started off well for you guys, but he's a light hitting center fielder. You could get some type of someone who could just pop, who just hits home run. What was that other that big lefty that you guys had, that you guys released? Was it Franmil Reyes? Franmil Reyes. Franmil Reyes never hooked up with anyone. I thought, when the Guardians released him, Franmil Reyes, a big power lefty, I thought he'll make his way either to Houston, New York, either that type of deal, because he has that power, that lefty swing that will fit. I'm glad we got Cordero, but I was like, when I saw he was released, but I'm like, I would be surprised if Cashman picks him up here as a pinch hitter, bring him into the Yankees minor league system, and then he makes the team and he restarts for the Yankees somehow, because he was lethal. He was a lethal, at least when he played the Yankees. This dude was lethal, man. He had performance enhancing issues. Did not know that. I did not know that. See, that's great to know about that. I didn't know that. That sucks. Nope. Stay away. Toxic. That's toxic. I did not know that. Did not know that. Well, the Yankees win. I was waiting for Chris. Chris, I know you're taking care of the little one. Chris, thank you for joining me here. The Yankees win. It's 4:00 here on the East Time, Coast time. I know some of you guys want to have dinner and all that stuff. So I want to thank you guys for joining me here on the watch along. Thank you to all the Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and of course here on the YouTube app. Thank you guys. Hit that like button. We asked for that like button there. I hope you guys enjoy the watch along. We did a little bit of everything, talk a little bit of everything, baseball, and just have a conversation here. Thank you guys for watching along with us, and we'll be back. The Yankees, this is many 162 games here. We'll do more. We do a lot of the watch alongs here. No watch along tomorrow. Again, just wanted to give you guys an update. We're going to be doing we're going to do the Knicks playoff preview show, roundtable discussion, and then Friday, of course, Nestor Cortez will be on the mount, and Saturday will be Knicks basketball playoff. So that I just want to let you guys know that just needs Mets to hold on for look at that for 1,500. They're up 5-2 right now, and there is, you know what, for you, Charles, since you always come on here, I'll sit here for this final out for the Mets. There's one out here. And runner at first, Octavio Dotel. Aravito. Look at that. Aravito in. And he almost hit him. Talk about a name from the past on Dotel. Aravito in. Almost hit him too. Almost put the tying run to the plate. Remember, those that make the wages, the parlays, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck, man. We already got good news here. One guy already hit 170 on $10. That was a hell of a bet there for Joey. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes for the Mets here. So we'll do a little bit of a Mets. So hopefully we get Thomas. Maria. Appreciate you, Maria. Thank you. Always a pleasure to have you on. And this one is popped up. Wow. Maria, where's Caputo? Caputo totally abandoned me here. He just totally abandoned. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 there. Let's see. Nope, he walked 3-2. But there's one out. The Mets trying to get a double play here and trying to take the series from the Padres. Boy, that will keep the Mets a little bit calm down. It was a mini 1.5 Mets money line and Houston over the 4.5. Ooh, nice. Good, nice one there. Here is the pitch. This one right back up the middle. This might be 2. 1 on the first. It is a double play. Put it in the books. The Mets win. So the Mets win 5-2. Charles, good job, brother. Good job. Now you can get yourself a nice pair of white shoes. No, I'm just kidding. No, good. Congratulations on that winning on that wagers, man. Excellent job there, man. And guys, again, this is what it's all about: watching along, having fun. It's not nice. It's always great to see other people's success there, winning, making some extra money there, watching along, speaking with everybody. People all over around the country, around the world. This is what it's all about. It brings me joy with that phenomenal job there, Charles. Again, thank you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening here on the BX Sports Jedi Network, man. We'll see you guys. I appreciate every one of you guys. Many blessings and love. And we'll talk soon, man. Peace, friends.
It'll be a 3-1. Swung on and driven down the right field line. Fair, the game is over. It's a fair ball into the corner.